hello, hello. Hopefully we are live and going here. I've got Repcord Pooch here with me.
What's up, everybody?
Has been here for the past few days. We've been working on some fun stuff. We'll let everybody come in and say hi.
I'll go on this side.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. See?
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you have no idea what it's looking like here. But hi, everyone. So let me pop the chat out as well.
How do we sound? Do we sound good?
Hopefully we sound okay. Hopefully we sound better than I normally do.
You sound good.
Command Shift Plus. There we go. That's what it is.
Up, up, down, down. Left, right.
Command Shift Plus. And then I can do this, and then let me put the OBS window over here like this, and we can get a little half and half view. Hi, everybody. Sounds great, and the video's good. Perfect. That one sure is looking a little limp. It is. It is. This one dangles a little. Is there a way that I can adjust that?
We got a little twisted here.
Yeah.
So we can tweak that.
Oh, is it twisted?
Yeah. And what you do is if you bring, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm not worried about it.
We'll figure that out. But we're going to be upgrading the XL here from the 2 tool heads to the 5 that I'm so excited about. So the kind folks over at Prusa sent this along for me to upgrade to. After seeing some of the stuff that I was doing with the 2 upgrade, passed along the 2 to 5. So very excited about that. I have, oh, you guys can still hear me because I'm mic'd up. Pooch is over here, not only helping me get organized here in the studio and help me build a bunch of stuff like this. We redid this table that we're standing on, but helped me with this mic situation here with these. I should be using these more often now.
They're great.
But yeah, look at these. I got some dual color magneto helmets that I printed off of the XL just over the past handful of days. So excited. We'll be showing these off in an upcoming video, but really excited to get this going with the 2 to 5. So hopefully this should be a fun little upgrade process with everybody tonight. I know, wait, upgrading again? I know. Superhero DIY, man. Did you get yours upgraded? I know you jumped on you upgraded from a single to dual, so hopefully that went smoothly.
Hey, we did that too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we did. He did it. He did it after seeing mine. He went and upgraded his XL.
Nice.
So.
What are you gonna do with all these new tool heads?
Well, I'm really excited about the multicolor is very cool, but the multi-material is where it's at. I have some fun TPU projects in mind. Magneto projects in mind. You know what you do.
I don't doubt you do.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about. I'm certain what you're waving.
Oh, thank you so much. All too easy. Thank you for leaving a message. We've been super busy here today, doing a bunch of stuff at the studio.
Holy smokes, man!
Yeah, not like literally. Pooch ran here from his hotel this morning to get a jump start on building the frame for this. This is my old kitchen island that I've been using here sort of in the studio, but it was not secured in place by any means. So we got that all situated. He built out a frame for this. We got it up on casters so I can roll it around if I want to. We got the tabletop secured because if I leaned forward too much, this thing would fall off with everything on it. So, but yes, thank you so much for leaving that comment on the video. I'm desperately looking forward to trying to find a way to get this thing looking a little bit more wet looking and a little bit slimier looking, or I don't know. This turned out so good, the dry brush on this, and I'm so happy that I went with like a little bit of a brown tint over everything. Originally this was all just like a white dry brush, and then I was doing the head and added a little bit of brown. I was like, oh man, that looks fantastic. So
yeah, none of that is my jam. I don't know where you just picked this up over the years, just doing it. Right?
Not even just recently. I feel like doing a little bit of the dry brush. I mean, literally, that's probably the easiest way to finish your prints is getting the paint on that brush, whacking it off.
Yeah.
And then the paint off the brush,
choice of words.
and then just lightly brushing it over the print, and then it just leaves a little bit of a coating.
I mean, it looks just like a real alien.
That's the look.
That clear resin that is incredible.
I'm so happy with how that turned out.
Did you have to do anything additional to that resin to make it that clear?
So I don't have the other pieces, but in the video I show, I did 3 different ways of doing it. There's a few different ways, but
Okay.
I used 3. One is washing it in isopropyl alcohol, curing it, and then spraying it with 1K clear coat.
Ah, okay.
Because it's really foggy without it.
Okay.
And then the other is if you print it and then dip it back in the resin that you printed it in, and then just directly cure it. Don't even wash it. Don't wash it in IPA.
Interesting.
And then apply spray paint to it. It makes it really clear. And then the last one, which is a little bit more work, is wet sanding. So wash, cure, wet sand.
And which gave the best results?
The wet sand.
The wet sand.
Yeah, it was like crystal clear.
Wow.
Crystal clear.
Wow.
So, yeah. So that was awesome. that was a fun little experiment. Hi everyone. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this upgrade here. I'm gonna be trying to keep an eye on this in the corner. What's funny is, oh yeah, thanks. Can you go in the kitchen underneath the sink is more garbage bags.
Yep.
I forgot to grab that. We're restocking the garbage can here. But I figure let's get this open at least to figure out what's all inside here. If I had a gallon of Rub and Buff, I could try and brush my big alien. Yeah, man, you're doing the huge prints over there. Let me not smack my laptop either with this. I should have a knife somewhere. But it's a little chaotic over here. A little bit more chaotic than normal. There it is. My box cutter. A little bit more chaotic than normal with all the rushing of projects that we've been doing.
I think we made really good progress.
I think we made some awesome progress along the last few days.
By the time I come back next year, that office will probably just about be done.
Yeah.
What do you think?
The big thing is we were. I've got an office makeover that I've been trying to do for the better part of a year now. All right, I've got the instructions up.
Go.
And hello, thanks for everybody for joining. By the way, this evening. Is there so here's the electronic expansion kit, and then 3. I'm assuming duplicates of the tools, the tool heads, the 3 extra.
3 more tool heads.
Oh, yeah. The multi-material printing on the XL is fantastic. Like, it's honestly, it's wild to watch. I talked about it. I did a video just the other week about printing with PLA and PETG, which is really cool. But printing, I was just trying to make room. Just like how it actually tool changes is fascinating to watch.
It's a neat mechanism for sure, yeah.
Oh, this came with
more tools.
More tools, perfect.
And
as usual, hair bows. Pooh said he's gonna eat those all night.
You're gonna eat them.
Might we do it maybe we'll bring them on a road trip tomorrow if we decide to go.
I think we should go.
All right, so sorry, I'm just looking at all the stuff in here. I should be looking at introduction. Should I be doing prepping?
Yeah, how do you want to do this? You want me to unpack, you thumb, you vice versa?
Yeah, let's do this. Never manipulate the printer. Do I need to do any of this? No, we probably skip ahead. You're supposed to be keeping me on track here.
Yeah, you're doing great so far.
Unplug, section off this. Let's go to the next. Okay. I gotta prep some tools.
Okay, and I've got an extra set over here too, so between the 2 of us, hopefully we're humming along.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. So it was a really fun one to put together the process sort of how I normally run with my Resin 3D prints and just run with that really wildly cool model that ET Model Designs, I think is the user's name over on Instagram that had put together. Okay, so I need the T10. I don't know any of these Torx.
T is Torx.
Today, Junior.
Today.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one I need. All right, this episode is equipped with the Wi-Fi antenna located on the back of the device.
Yours
That's not.
Yours is a side Wi-Fi.
So I don't have to. If you have a version of the printer with the antenna on the side, I can skip that step. Okay.
We're humming along already.
There we go. I can unplug. Oh, was I supposed to unload the filament first?
Yeah. It's easier if you do, probably. We shouldn't really need to mess with these two tool heads too much. So you can certainly leave those as is.
And then it says to take the tubes out.
It wants us to remove all the tubes, huh?
Yeah.
Let's follow the directions then.
Remove the tubes to tubes.
I wonder if it's having us potentially upgrade. If you scroll ahead, I mean these are spanking new because we just did.
Yeah, they're
these like
brand
2
new.
weeks
Disconnecting.
ago. So what's the idea here? It's having us start fresh. Why would we undock the existing tools? Keep going. So I think they're just having us validate that we have the newer version of the seal, which we know we do, because we just did that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We really don't need to do any of this detaching or reattaching because we didn't change any of those parts. Okay. So I think we're okay to go next there. So we're already humming along.
We're moving along.
So just as a broad overview, because we're going to 5, we have to add a power supply. We have to add some breakout boards so we have more connectors to attach to the extruders. And then we're going to add some spool holders and some tool heads. So it really shouldn't be too bad, knock wood. And then also we got to add one more filament sensor on this side because we'll put two more spools on that side. So it'll be 3 on one side, 2 on the other.
What's in this? Do I get a beard comb? No.
Yes, well, that's the Uncle Jesse beard comb, official.
The official.
That's a good merch idea. Can you get that up on your site, please?
Funny enough, I had.
No way. Do you really?
No, not merch. I modeled some funny beard combs with different. They didn't ever print quite right.
No.
No, I kind of gave it. I should go back to it, but.
Okay, so we got some nozzles. Supply.
Yeah. It's a little cluttered. I don't know. It's always a little cluttered here.
I've seen worse.
Here's the secret about making YouTube videos. Like, there's the presentation area of a video that will usually be pretty clean, and then everything else behind the camera is
how the sausage is made.
Okay, there's 4 sets of tires over there. We've got wood sitting here.
There's a lawnmower.
There's a lawnmower over there.
Yeah.
That needs to go in the shed.
That's going in the shed now.
The
rake. You can put your rake in the shed.
I have lots of outdoor lawn
outdoor,
keeping,
indoor. It's all the
being
same
kept
here.
in here.
Yeah.
All right. So here, let's turn the printer on the sides facing you. Using the T10 torque key, loosen the screws, securing the electronics cover.
I've actually taken the liberty of already doing that. Now, would you like to rotate this around and work from the other side so people can see, or do we just want to do it and tell people what we're doing? Host's choice.
Let's do.
Maybe like split the
I think
difference?
we could do
split the difference.
Kind of like this, so
Yeah.
they can see us working back there.
Let's see. So maybe you can kind of. So the electronics box is on the back here. So I've already loosened these two, and you see the key hold, so you can just slide that up and get a look-see in there. And you'll notice when you do, up and then forward. There you go.
Oh, there's an extra board.
Yeah, so we've got a, I mean, this reminds you of your PC modding days, right? So we got a little, what looks like kind of like an old school ISA. Actually, I don't.
So then I need to unplug the Wi-Fi connector is the next.
I don't think that's PCI, but.
So I need to pop that off. If you have a Wi-Fi antenna on the side of the printer, unplug the connector too. Okay, so it says to unplug.
Yeah, just be careful with that because that's a very delicate connection. So just a light, yeah, and it'll. There you go.
Hey, there's no glass. There's no glass on this, so we're.
You know what? But
we're rocking and rolling. There's
Uncle Jesse finds a way. There's one thing I've learned, guys. It's that Uncle Jesse finds a way.
Oh my goodness.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's see. Okay, so we got that. Let's back antenna disassembly. No, okay.
We don't need to do that because we don't have the back antenna. Mm-hmm. Man, you are flying through the steps.
Use the torque tins, remove the 8 and 3
So we're gonna, here's the one you need right here.
You know what's good? You know what's good is
You do that
Watching
side,
me
I'll do this side.
read on stream is always entertaining in
Oh,
itself.
you know what? Hold on a second. I'll give you a pro tip. You don't need to take those out because that just holds these plastic pieces on. It's the ones underneath. So there's one on the bottom. I mean, yeah, just put it back in.
I mean, we're literally 5 minutes in and I'm already unscrewing the wrong thing.
That's okay. That's why I'm here to help. Yeah, right underneath.
I'm not saying that there's screws not in these two up here, but
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure
whoever
assembled this on another live stream.
You know what? As long as it's safe and you're happy, that's all that really matters.
You know what I should get is those little magnetic buckets.
Have you seen the ones? I think we talked about this on the last stream. The wristband.
thing.
They're my favorite. I went looking for mine the other day when we were talking about it, and I couldn't find it. I think I
You're
lost
supposed to do those down there as well, it says.
Oh, it wants these here for the this covers all the power line stuff. So we're gonna merge that in. So yeah, we have 3 250-watt power supplies. These are the same power supplies that are on the Mark IV and the Mark III. But that's what it takes to power all these bad boys when everything. I mean, honestly, it's probably way more than is.
Was I missing screws right there?
You were missing one there for sure.
Okay. And then it says we need to take this.
So it wants us to remove those 4 and those 4. That one you had already removed for us at a previous time, so you already got those 2, and then you can take that one off, and I'll take this one off. Ooh, that one's tight. Ow. There we go.
2 sets of tools was not a bad idea.
No.
Okay.
Double the efficacy.
All right. So then, you gotta take.
So that guy just comes off, and you can see that exposes our power wires, so that we can get our 3rd power supply right in here.
We're supposed to.
Not so much here. Right
this
here.
is supposed to be off.
Yeah, that can come off. Now, before we pull that though, let's disconnect these guys, which I believe it probably tells us to do. Is that you're gonna need a different. That's a hex, not a Torx. Well, you still can though.
I mean,
you still have spray paint on your hand. I've noticed. Do you ever wash yourself?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not spray paint. That's
That's your
that's
Valhalla
yeah.
sauce.
All right, so I just need to.
Yeah,
Does it have to take it off entirely? Sorry, everybody, that you can't get a detailed view of this. So, Andrew, oh my goodness, man, I am so sad I couldn't make it to 3D Printopia over the past weekend. I was in New York City with the family. It was my wedding anniversary. I took the wife and kids to the city.
I think it's a reasonable excuse.
Yeah, so took my youngest to the Nintendo store and.
Did you go to FAO Schwartz?
Went to FAO Schwartz.
Oh, man,
went to Lego store. Had a blast. Had an absolute blast. Okay. So then we need to cut zip ties.
Okay.
Cut 2 zip ties. Beware of the cables.
There were flush cutters over here a minute ago.
There's flush cutters right here.
Okay.
So.
Okay, beware of the cables.
That wasn't the cable.
Do not cut the green wire. Do not cut the red wire.
Okay.
Do not cut any wire. Here. You know, that might be a nice enhancement. You put a little garbage can right there.
Got a little pizza-shaped garbage can.
There's a little wedge here between the cabinets, and we're like, we could do shelving.
Trying to figure out what goes in there. Yeah, I was saying some pizza-shaped shelves.
Big
would go.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle-shaped pizza.
All right, so here was that, and then I need to do these 2 screws. So using the 10 remove the 2 M3 4Q in the rear cable management base to remove it.
It wants you to take these off?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we had a great time. Look, we got a lot of Printopia people in here.
Know.
Liz was there. Hi, Pez Liz.
So wishing I could. It looked like it. I saw so many people posting online, and
Karen Chow was there.
It's one of the most fun.
They've done
events.
a fantastic job with it. It was well attended. Everybody had a lot of fun.
There's more
Good
space
job.
for
The
exhibitors.
backside of the printer is ready for the PSU assembly.
Nice.
PSU assembly.
Did it want us to take that zip tie off, or did it not say that? What's the?
You know, there's no mention of it.
Okay, just checking.
It just says cut these 2 zip ties up there.
Okay, good.
None of those. Okay. Where's this one going?
Right here.
Jeez Louise.
Not so much here or here,
so
but
much
right
here.
here.
Or here. Oh my God. Wait, so hold on. Is it still? Does this need 2? Is it still running off of one cable?
It muxes them all together basically. So one cable feeds each of these.
Oh, okay,
so
I
you
see
see it
this.
distributes
Yeah,
into
yeah.
each.
Okay, now I see that.
And
I
then
was like, what the heck?
the daughter board that we're installing will have basically its own power supply for the next 3
This is a
toolheads.
wildly complex tool.
It's, you know, it's got some stuff, but I think it's very impressive how they've utilizing
all
the
together.
tool set they have and
Yeah.
how it all fits together. It's pretty clever.
All right, so we've got that. We need some screws. Some
Yay,
screws.
Nomi. 3D Medic Vince was there. He was busy talking. Every time I walked past Vince, you were chatting it up big time.
Oh. Hello.
K2 Kevin. Yep. Extra nozzles.
Extra nozzles. Oh, is that in case I had?
If you had the .6s that came with the early. Did you get the early ones that had that?
I had my original one was the .6.
But you've since swapped
yeah,
them
when
to
we
the
did the
.4.
live stream the last time, we swapped that out.
That's right.
Did that
we did.
whole
That's right.
that whole thing.
K2 Kevin did a phenomenal job. There were so many maker coins. Now you've seen all the maker
Oh my
chips,
gosh,
not maker
yes.
coins, maker chips.
Yes, so they make her chips. I don't know
And-
how do you even do those?
So, well, you need to, Kevin would be, I'm sure, more than happy to tell you, or even he made a bunch for me, even though I didn't ask or pay for them like somebody did, and I appreciate him so much.
I have the Rochester Maker Fair coming up in November
Oh, you should make
that I want to make a whole bunch to bring to that.
So it's great. You can do, a ton of people did them on the XL,
Yeah.
but if you have an MMU or a multicolor machine, you can do it. A lot of people put their QR code
yeah,
obviously
that's what
on there.
I saw that and I was like, that's a fantastic, and they're flat, and they were all
And
the
they're
same.
all the same size,
Yeah.
and so he made these little like coin holsters. So if people were handing them to you, you just put them in your little.
That's
it felt like
fantastic
the old
idea.
bus driver with the change thing.
That's pretty cool. It looks like you remember Pogs?
Oh yeah, of course I remember Pogs. They're back in Pog form.
All right, I got the.
Big way.
All right, we need the 3x6.
Yep, we got that.
This is 3x10. This is power terminal
Here.
screw.
We're
No.
gonna need the power terminal.
We need the 310. This I need one of those.
Okay.
3x8, 3x12. Yeah, I need. So that's 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
and then what is this? The PSU upper cover
Yeah, there's a
mount.
printed part that holds the whole thing to the frame. It's one of these guys. Should be in there.
It's one of this.
Yeah.
PSU
So the
PSU
cover mount is this guy.
cover. Wait, so this is what we need, right? No, I need this.
Well, we will need that. We need all of it. Yep.
I mean, we're gonna need all of the stuff that's in here.
Yeah. So this guy is a printed part that, like you see here, holds the whole thing to the frame.
That's not in there.
Should be in there. There it is.
This one.
That's the guy.
Okay. I'm very happy. So the audio's okay. Can everybody agree? Is the audio decent with this?
I hope
Pooch-
so, because
Pooch helped.
we're well into
I
it.
know,
at
I
this
know,
point.
I know. I'm just rethinking. I was like, man,
We're
I'm
both
used to
pretty loud. I mean,
I'm
it
used to
looks like we're
struggling with
clipping.
audio. Yeah, it probably is a little loud. If
Well,
it's
wasn't
too
it?
loud, I can.
Well, when we get excitable.
You know, that's me all the time.
Well, me too.
Okay.
Talk at one volume, and I'm told it's too loud.
Yes. All right. And we need
Yeah, you need that power supply cable.
power supply cable. Okay, that I just put away.
Pretty much everything in that bag.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I'll pull that out.
Okay.
All right, so starting
Audio's
with the,
perfect. Awesome.
the PSU.
All right. I need to make sure to never touch the audio again. Is the trick.
I can't believe you haven't used lavs your entire. You just come on now. We're enhancing your game everywhere,
I know.
right?
We're just.
We're talking about doing
Going on.
an epic road trip tomorrow and trying to stream the journey, but we're not going to tell you where we're going.
Yeah.
But we don't know if we're going to have a reliable connection. So
I'm still not 100% convinced that we're gonna have a reliable.
well, we may not, but we're still going. So you don't have a choice in that.
Oh yeah, well it's happening either way.
We could record. I mean, we could always record. And
Does this have to
do
come all the
something
way
else.
out?
Yes. Yes.
The screw. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Which end does it have? Let's look at these other photos here. Does it have an? It's having us do the forked end, so we don't have to take them all the way out. I apologize. But it wants us to do the two middle, so one positive, one negative. That makes sense.
A fork den. By the way, if you guys were not familiar, I really appreciate Pooch helping with this because, as a lot of you might know, doing upgrades like this, while amazingly documented as the Prusa team has done, this is not my, this is not my
Which is
ballpark
exactly what
of-
led to the internal creation of the Uncle Jessy policy, where it's like they ship me along with anything they send you.
All right, there we
Yeah.
go. How tight does that need to be? Tight?
All the as Steve Builds would say, like 2 ugga-duggas.
Okay.
That felt right.
Good?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that wired?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
wired connectly?
We're humming along. You can look at that.
correctly.
Yep, and then we're gonna put the little plug
In there.
Yep. Yeah. Look at that. Nailed it.
Woo! Oh, sorry, I just yelled into the
You
microphone.
want to go to break? You need a break? You want to take a 10? Okay.
Yeah, we'll be back in. We'll be back in 10.
All right, I'm gonna tee up.
We're gonna
the long
stream from the
boy.
bar.
Yeah.
Now that would be fun.
That would be fun. All right, now that one, what is that saying? Is M412, which I have right here.
Where does that?
And then
part?
you have it right in front of you by your right hand there.
This.
Yeah. And then just go ahead and feed
Plug
that
it
through
there.
the hole.
What are these? What are the parts printed out of?
Those are just PETG.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now some of them are the PCCF. Anything that's really temperature sensitive up on the tool heads, but all this stuff here is just PETG.
Is it the material you were just telling me about in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that stuff. Okay, so it's
then-
telling us we're going to put it on the, which side of that is it? I believe, well, here we can just match it
right
to
here.
this one.
Right here.
Right? Right here. You got it.
Right here. Right here.
Right you.
Right
It's
you.
going right in that hole. Now that one you're going to need a bigger hex driver for.
No.
Size up. Well done.
Da-da-da-da. Audio was messed up. I closed it and returned.
And that
Re-entered
fixed
the
it.
stream. Okay.
I don't know if it fixed it yet.
All right.
Yeah, every once in a while people have like local audio problems, right? And then they
not
blame
my
the stream.
problem.
That sounds like a you problem.
All right. Let's see. Speaking of streaming, I've got some fun PC-related stuff that I will be hopefully sharing.
Oh, teaser.
soon.
Teaser. Wait,
Soon.
can you tell us any more than that? PC related.
No.
Is this
yeah,
on the
I'm a big
primary
Mac.
channel?
I'm a
You
big
starting-
Mac guy.
You starting a new?
I'm starting a new channel.
Okay.
It's called.
Is this the Uncle Jessy After Dark we've been hearing about for so long?
I needed a separate PC for that
Yeah.
to house the numerous volumes of content.
Sure.
So, no.
Because it has to be air.
No new channel. I'm be doing it all on this. But yeah, have some fun PC related stuff that I'll hopefully be
That's you're just gonna say PC related.
PC
stuff.
related. I'm a Mac guy.
Not
I'm a Mac-
polycarbonate. He's talking about the
I'm a
computer.
big Mac ecosystem person. So hopefully we'll be doing some fun PC stuff here soon.
What on earth
That
would
hurt.
Uncle Jessy? Let's put your guess in the chat. What would Uncle Jessy be doing with a PC if he's a Mac guy?
Did you just see me?
What happened? Yeah, you tried to swipe. I know. You know, at some point, do you think they'll? I mean,
I
there's
mean-
been a lot of because they got the iPad Pro.
So I've got the
it's
iPad.
like,
I've
come
got
on,
the
they're
iPad here.
blending.
I've got my MacBook off camera so we can read comments here, and I'm trying to swipe the Mac screen. Okay, so let's.
What did you do earlier that was funny?
Yeah,
Like,
politically correct content.
Yeah,
Completely.
definitely not that. Okay. Oh wait, I think it's telling us we got to put.
Oh, that's not good.
Right here, we're gonna put the M3x6 screws in. Here
Wait,
and here.
this just will sit here?
That's it. Yeah. Well, I put it in there for you.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just teeing things up. That's fine. You can put it in
Okay,
later.
so we're supposed to put the screw.
So-
Look at the two holes in the back of the printer. Insert the two M3 screws and secure them.
Here and here.
Those are just pre-tapped holes in the back of the frame, and the power supply
Slots into
slots on over top. So just leave them just start them so they're threaded.
this? Like this? Or?
Yep, just leave it like that. Here's a, probably even hand tighten, see. Now go ahead and lay that guy on.
Oh, I gotcha.
And that's got to go through it might be easier to feed that through that little hole there first. But are we skipping ahead? Do you want to just confirm that in the next?
Yep. And then feed that through the hole.
That's right.
Look at this. Folks, this is why I like this.
Folks.
I can like visually guide by guide just swipe through nice big pictures with arrows.
The iPad experience for the build guide is nice. Yes.
Oh, it's very nice. All right, I'm in the hole.
You're over top there. You know.
Yeah.
What
I'm in the.
he said. You're not lined up very well right there. I think we're a little.
We are.
We're a little cattywampus there. So yeah, that's right. That's right.
Here.
You want to put that big one in? Is that what it's telling us to do next?
No, I'm sure not. Yes, it is actually.
Aha!
What did you say? Cattywampus.
Cattywampus.
What is that? I've never heard that before.
Like akimbo. Like crooked. You know crooked?
I know crooked. I've never heard cattywampus though.
It's a good word. You ever had like one of those word of the day calendars? Cattywampus. It's a good word.
Cattywampus?
No. Back me up, everybody. It's a real word, I swear.
It's not a real word.
It is a real word.
I'm a simple man from a simple time.
You are simple.
Where's the, okay, I see it right there. I'm trying to tighten down the wrong.
You're doing fantastic.
We're
Absolutely
moving right
fantastic. Now, does it have you thread the top part? Maybe not till after. So we go out, we tighten those. Okay, good. Yep, now you got your little cover. So there's another printed part in that baggie you're gonna want. And we need an M38 screw. M38, no, that's power terminal. I think that's it. Yep. I'll grab
M38.
one of those.
Yeah, even more lost. What, let's see.
Look, see, hybrid robotics, that is one of their favorite words. Well, I'm glad I could provide that for you tonight, this evening, this afternoon, wherever you are in the world.
Was this it? Or no, you just grabbed that one right there.
There's an 8 right there for you, sure. Yep, so that's just going to cover it. So what we're going to do, I think it's going to tell you this, but if we switch it to
Wait, was that the
on-
M38?
Yeah, the M38.
Where's the M3?
You want what do you want?
We also need
Some 8 more 8s?
We need a 10.
Oh, you want the power supply cover?
Yeah, because there's this step, and then
Oh yeah, what's 10s for that?
it's prepping us.
Okay. So the 8 goes in this one, and the 10s go in this one. I'll get the 10s out.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to slide this in here, like so. And then on the right side of the PSU.
Yep. So
Uh-huh.
you can do the switch.
Uh-huh. Yep, there we go.
Do you want? Okay, so we're powering on the PSU.
Hey, do I need to set the, is there a, we don't need to set the voltage or anything like that, right?
Nope.
On these?
Nope. It's auto. It's an auto voltage setter. These are the high-tech PSUs.
Nice.
They don't have those switches like the cheaper ones do. Auto detecting. Oh, that's gone. It's not gone.
Oh, is that just that just holds the switch down in place? That's pretty cool.
It covers the switch, so
Yeah,
you
you
don't,
can't accidentally-
you don't mess with it there because you've got one switch to rule them
Nice.
all down here now.
All right, that's a smart idea.
Muxes them all together. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I think we should be able to put the cover over the, yeah. So
Cover?
you can put the 10s in there.
Is this on the, or no?
Oh, you got 2 10s here.
Where'd this come from?
That is an extra 4 mil. I think that's just an extra.
Is this the? No. Is this?
Also polyethylene.
Yeah.
PETG.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
See,
Really.
I should have checked the sizes of this. I think that's gripping.
So there's a couple reasons they use PETG for everything. One, because it's a little bit more temperature resistant. It's a little more robust, but also because they have a very robust recycling system inside of the factory.
Okay.
And PETG can be reground and reprocessed, and they'll use it to make their recycled filament with.
Well, that's super cool.
Which is really cool. Is that the right head? Is it working? I guess if it's working, it's not wrong. And
I don't think it is.
That is
Upside
needed
down?
to go in just a touch more. Oh, I wonder if they. Why is it sticking out so much? That's not in all the way.
Does this need to go up a little bit more?
Just really snug. Something's not seating quite right.
Let's make sure there's no booger on the print or something that's cute. Don't break it.
So the post, see how the post actually nests inside of here? So I think we just need to give it a good bump on there.
Okay.
Let's try that again. It should seat flush just like these ones do. There you go.
Just need to give it a little
Ugga dugga.
a little push.
That's the fine adjustment.
There we go. Yeah.
You feel the grab?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's grabbed it now.
Nice. Man, we're chugging along.
Man, we also Pooch and I went to Lowe's today to work on the office renovation project, and I picked up a table saw, not to be confused with a miter saw.
Or a
Not
chop
to-
saw.
chop
or,
saw, or-
yeah. Any of the other saws or the Sawzall or. Yeah, every time I come here, I feel like you up your tool game a little bit.
I do. I like it.
But it was
But I was
necessary.
excited. We were talking about cutting some French cleats, so now I can start doing a little bit more.
You're
I've
you're
unlocked
achieving
a new
maker mecca when you
a new tool, a new skill. Yeah.
Achievement
I'm
unlocked.
excited about that. All right, so we've got that back plate on, and then we need the other. I should have just brought this bag over.
But it's fun to watch you turn around and spin around
I
again.
know. So we need these, and then I need the.
I'll spin this around so you guys can see.
We need this.
Yep. So you'll notice
M3/8 screws. Or the M3.
the good thing about this process is we have reference to that we're replicating on the other power supply. So all we're doing here is we're fishing the power line up to the main board and covering it with a channel just like you see on these other two.
Cool. Okay.
So
yeah. Oh yeah, I see it here.
Piece
Okay.
of cake.
So here we're fishing that up and over, and then.
I think it's telling you to
Insert the
insert the
M3/8.
these screws. Where's the coat? Yeah, because these hook over.
You gonna go that way?
See?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. There's no.
What, you want me to rotate it this way?
There's
so you
no
can work?
convenient way for
Yeah,
people
it's-
to not see the back of my head.
But it's a nice back of your head.
Sorry. Get that out of there. Is there? Should I have lifted the bed up?
We can do that. You wanna just
No.
manually rotate the Z? Would it be easier to get under there? Probably would be.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Other way.
Other way. There you go.
This will, if I remember right, this auto
It
self
auto- yeah,
levels
it does.
itself.
Yeah. It does its
In
little
case.
Z adjust thing.
Yeah. We were just talking earlier. I had bought months ago. I bought panels for sound dampening panels because when this first came out, it was pretty loud, and I bought sound dampening panels to do a video installing that to make this a little bit quieter. And then Prusa went out and updated the firmware.
Yeah, they introduced something called phase stepping that made it
Drastically
amazingly quieter.
drastically quieter.
Yeah. And they obsoleted your sound
They
panels.
did. They did. And it was. I'm not saying that I buy things and then forget that I bought things and then find them months later. And
But you're not saying you don't do that either.
yeah.
Right. That's a great.
Hey,
double
sorry, can you
negative.
read that? Am I? I'm assuming I'm not going all the way with these, right?
So you're doing the same thing that we did
Partially.
with the power supply.
Yeah, partially.
Yep.
Screwing that in. Sorry that you're looking at the back of my head. Hopefully it's not balding.
But I will tell you this: if you do like what you're seeing here, that's available on the web store now. The Uncle Jessy. Is it UncleJessy.com?
No. I've got to
Is
get an
it
actual website going.
Teespring dot.
It's
like
it is a
long-
Teespring thing.
Long string.
It is a Teespring.
of
There might be a
random
link
characters.
somewhere in there. It's on Teespring.
You're super good at.
I know. I made
merchandise.
things, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna post this.
LTTstore.com. LTT. Yeah,
Sure.
actually fun.
You know what I need to buy his.
The Precision. Have you seen the Precision screwdriver?
No.
I've got one
What's that?
waiting for me. He very similar to the iFixit one. So you know about the Linus screwdriver?
Yeah. I want one of the screwdrivers.
So they got the big one. They got the nubby one, and now they've got the Precision size one that just dropped.
Oh, that's like
Make
the.
sure
It's
that's
like
slid
this.
up all the way. I just kind of pushed it over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this iFixit kit, right?
It's very similar to that, yeah. But it's got the LTT crew secret sauce in it, and they've done a fantastic job with it, as they do with all the. You heard the backstory on that thing, how they spent like more than 3 years like perfecting the mechanism and getting all the. I don't think anybody
fantastic.
has spent that long trying to over-engineer a screwdriver like they did.
Okay.
But it's a cool screwdriver.
All right, what's next?
Raise
Up
your hand in
top?
the chat if you have the LTT screwdriver.
Yeah, I need to get one of those self-torquing. Right? Self-torquing? Is that what it is? Or something like that? Not self-torquing. It's where it's self-ratcheting.
It's ratcheting.
Yeah.
Well, it's ratcheting.
Ratcheting,
It's not
not
self-ratcheting.
I mean,
It's ratcheting. Okay, so do
isn't
we
that
fish?
that's just an automatic.
A self-ratcheting would be like an impact driver, I guess. Is this self-ratcheting maybe?
God. I'm
You're a little punchy.
a goober.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
We did this. We did this. Okay. Then we gotta fish it through the hole.
Yep.
So fish it through,
All right.
and then out the back.
Yep, doing that.
Do not twist the cable.
Okay, I'm not.
In red, all red text. Do not twist it. You're twisting
Do
the
not.
cable.
Hold on. I am not. I'm looking. The red is on the right side, and it is straight and flat, and I am pushing it through the hole now. It's kind of running into some other
Back to the
wires.
Printer. Oh, sorry. It says gently. You're supposed to do this gently.
I only ever do things gently.
All right, and then we got to put the sprocket in. Between the PSU cover and the back plate, insert the metal part.
Did you say sprockets?
sprockets?
Now's the time on sprockets for dance.
With the M2 Allen key, Tighten 2 M3 8. Oh, whoops. We were not supposed to tighten those yet. I'm not getting ahead
Yeah,
of
you need to
myself.
leave it loose so that little metal channel thing can go.
Yeah.
Can you, I'm gonna hold this wire bundle up and out of the way. Can you try to just push those
Certainly.
those wires through? This might be, hold on.
Let me know when.
Yeah, go ahead, push forward.
Yeah. We need to fish it. There we go. Oh, no, it's there. It's there.
I got one. There we go.
There
I got
you
it.
go.
I got it. Okay, we
Hold on.
didn't rotate it. We didn't
It's-
rotate it.
Yeah, it did. Hold on.
It did?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
just
those are
needed
ready.
to-
That's good.
It just needed to breathe. What I'm not seeing is there's holes in this. Is there any preference as to?
There's a hole in both sides or just one side?
I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters. It's symmetrical. Yeah, that's a long reach. I got you. Hold on, got you.
I'm gonna go on this side.
Okay, you go on that side. Okay, here I'm.
Oh no,
I'm holding. I got it. I'm holding the print on there for you. And then yeah, now it's sitting in there. Now we can tighten it.
Excellent.
Excellent. Do you, Mr. Burns?
I can't believe The Simpsons is still on.
Still chugging along. When did it jump the shark though? Or did
I don't know if it ever has. Has
I
it?
don't know.
I've just
I
never.
don't know, man. Well,
I
I
haven't
feel like at
watched
some
it
point I just
in-
lost interest, I guess, huh?
I haven't watched it in ages. I've watched a handful of short Simpsons stuff that's on Disney Plus with my son.
Really?
Yeah, they've got some like specific.
Okay, so we're gonna put the top cap on now.
Okay, yeah, easy enough.
I'm gonna stay. Yeah, it would have been easier if you stayed over there, but okay.
I
You can
gotcha.
go back around.
I got you.
He's coming back around again.
All right.
This is for the people.
You put the
that
cap
listen
on?
Yeah. Well, put the screws in first, and then we'll slide,
No.
slide it over.
It's not how this works.
It is actually how it works. Is this your hair? I don't know where that came.
I need to get a hair. I think I'm gonna chop all my hair off.
All of
and
it?
Go short.
You gonna do like a? You gonna go like clock spring on us? You
I'm
gonna
gonna
go full
go-
Sven?
I'm
Do
gonna
the full
go
Sven?
full
Mr. Clean?
beard and all.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen you without a beard, and I don't know that I want to.
I don't
You know
know
who
if
shaved
my-
his beard was Nathan from Cookie Cat, and I
Oh, really?
I was not having it.
Really? I don't think
I hope
I've
he's
never
on
seen
stream.
him.
Like, who agrees with me in the chat if Nathan needs to grow his beard back?
Wow.
It was very upsetting. Very upsetting.
When are you growing a beard?
I can't grow a beard. Also upsetting, for different reasons. It's just patchy and gross and
Mine's patchy and gross.
Gray.
And then you just gotta grow. Yeah, it's all
yeah.
just gray.
No. Although it would be nice to not have to shave as much. I don't know. Okay, hey, that's done. Nobody cares
cruising.
about my
We're cruising.
facial hair status.
All right, now we can do the XL splitter.
Yeah,
parts
the
prep.
daughter board. Okay, I'm gonna flip it around again.
I need the terminal screws.
Yep.
Terminal screws.
Definitely need those.
And then here's the RTX 4090.
Yes.
It's a
That we had to wait 3 years for.
a micro
a
size.
micro RTX.
Yeah.
So that's where the AI powering comes from.
Hendrik, man,
Hey,
I
Hendrik.
am so sad that I did not get to see you at 3D Printopia. Did he bring all sorts of good
Yeah, he did. Of course
electroplating
he did.
goodness?
It was mostly good.
Was he electroplating there
With
on-
Gatorade, yeah.
with the blue Gatorade?
Blue Gatorade, yeah.
Okay.
No, he was not. That's a
Holy,
bit
what?
dangerous to be electroplating on site. I think.
There are prepared guide grooves on the side of the XL Buddy. Is that the Buddy box?
Yeah. Is that what they're calling it? The buddy box? Yeah, it's the buddy box.
Grooves on the groove. Use both hands to insert the X splitter in the slot and the sandwich board. Take the power cable and turn it around to the left side of the XL Buddy box. Place the cable. Can I just look at the pictures?
Yeah, look at the pictures.
Oh, okay. So it's saying I gotta put this in and then flip that
Yeah.
over the top. Okay. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna route. It's saying we're
This.
gonna route this up and over.
Yeah.
Boy, I feel like.
And then we're gonna
Oh,
tighten-
that's right.
we're
There's a
gonna tighten
little.
it
There's a
into
little
these.
channel here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
They
put it in
don't-
these. Okay. Let's
Go
sorry,
for it.
folks.
Get
I'm
in there.
gonna
Get in there. I'll switch with you.
turn this way so I can
Come
get
say
these
hi
in
to
here.
our chat people. Hey, Bob Carnes was there. Yep, Hendrik's display was awesome. Jan Tech was there. From
Oh, cool.
also the Germans came. I learned all the German Gen Z speak is a thing. Like they have like Gen Z. You know how we have like Skibbity and Riz and all that.
Oh,
stuff?
there's German
But there's
Gen
like
Z skit-
well, and some
Oh,
of it
yeah.
is the same, but some of them are like completely different. Like
Oh, cool.
Mittwoch is like that's super. That means Wednesday, but you would say it's like mid. You know, it's like
Okay.
that was my understanding. So we were learning German Z speak.
Okay. So I've
Mittwoch,
got that.
yes.
got that-
I'm probably saying it wrong, but yeah. There was some good ones.
I've got that going over the top.
Sus is definitely one. Yep, you got it. So we're gonna put the power terminal screws on those posts there. Just make sure that the red is going to positive and the black is going to negative. Please. Please, please, let's not fry the board just after we got it.
Yep. I got it.
I'll inspect before we power on. And you may have an easier time.
Going from the top.
Yeah, you can try from the top, or if you need to pop the board out again so that it's a little easier to get from here, you could too. I think if you manually put the thing through the hole in that, that's
I get you.
that's a lot easier. Nero tasted the chemical blue stuff, aka Gatorade.
The magic.
Good.
Hendrik, I still would. I've gotta order everything and try all of that.
Oof, that's
You know I love doing
I know,
horribly complicated.
I know
but
you do.
But my thing is I will massively screw it up, and then
some hilarity will ensue, and hopefully you don't die.
chemical burns.
Yeah.
and-
You're gonna look like Two-Face from Batman. What was Two-Face's
Harvey Dent?
Harvey Dent. Thank you. Good. I was gonna quiz the
Look at that.
chat, but you beat him to it. You didn't put that one through.
I mean,
I told you.
are
did
you asking me tool trivia, or are we talking about comic book trivia?
I mean,
'Cause
you'll crush comic book trivia.
that's
I don't know the word cattywampus, but I'll tell you anything you want to know about any comic book ever. That's fair. That is fair.
Okay. I'm loving the magnetic.
Screwdriver. Except for when it's working against you. You want me to help?
No, I got it.
You got it. There it is.
It's going in left-handed. That's all.
Something to tell you. I'm not left-handed.
Yeah. Okay.
That you want to snug down. Make sure those are tight, please. We don't want any loose, because it'll run some amps through there.
Oh yeah. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, that was.
Thank
Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you.
loose. Okay.
Okay. No.
Chemical burns equals views.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit's a good.
I
bar.
already get enough questions and comments in my videos. It was like, you got stuff in your eye. I can't watch your video. You got stuff in your eye. I'm like, what's in your eye? I was like, that's my eyelash, dude. That's my white eyelashes. Sorry.
Can't watch your videos.
Yeah.
Okay, get that cable.
Yep. Got it.
So this is our filament sensor cable. So we're prepping a filament sensor cable.
Excellent.
Yeah, what do you mean you used to love those candy bars, Karen? Whatchamacallit is ostensibly the best candy bar there is. Well, debatably, arguably.
What? Butterfinger.
Butterfinger is a good candy bar. But man, a whatchamacallit is delicious.
I'm not a big candy bar person, to be honest.
I wouldn't say I am either, but if I
I'm a 100% Sour Patch Kid
White Lightning.
all the way. Hey, can what did what's her name? I'm losing Cocoa Press.
Ellie.
Where did they? What did she announce?
Oh, the V2 of the Cocoa Press.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I think I did see that now. that I
It's
think about it.
running Clipper Native now.
Oh, awesome.
And some other enhancements and
I
stuff.
need
so check
to.
it out.
I've joked. I was like, I need a.
You haven't gotten a Cocoa Press yet?
No, I was debating on it. Andrew Sink, I think, got one.
So you want to electroplate stuff, but you don't want to print in chocolate.
I'm not a big chocolate person. That's the problem.
Okay. What about white chocolate?
No,
none
I'm
of it.
more of like
None
a.
of it. Is it a texture thing?
No, it's a candy thing. I need more.
You're a gummies.
I'm a gummy.
So if there's
yeah.
a gummy printer,
That's what I was saying.
You'd be
I'm
all
like, if this
in.
is a Sour Patch Kid like printer,
there you
then
go.
I
Challenge
would,
Ellie. If you can make a Sour Patch Kids printer, Clayton will buy that from you. He'll buy
I
5
will
of them.
make so many videos on
so many.
and progressively just get larger and larger along the way.
Coffee Crisp is a good candy bar. Pez Liz
Crisp.
is
I don't
good.
know
It's
if
a
I've had
Canadian.
Coffee.
It's a Canadian. It's kind of in the vein of a whatchamacallit.
Is that the one that has the little bubbles in it?
Yeah, it's like Rice
pocket?
Crisp, the
Yeah,
Rice
I think
Krispies
I've
and
had
chocolate.
that. Is it in?
But it's something in between that and like those wafer cookies.
Vanilla wafer?
Those like where you snap. They're like the
Kit Kats.
Not a Kit Kat. The wafer cookies where it's like the hard. Help me out, guys.
Are you talking
help
about
me
the
out.
one that it's like a piece of cardboard?
Yes,
yeah.
with the frosting in the
Yes,
middle.
yeah, I know
right.
what you're
And
talking
then they
about.
coat that in
Yes,
chocolate.
okay.
I think it's a little. So tell me in the chat if I got that wrong. I feel like there's an element of that.
All right, so I have that over this. Hold on, let me look at this, and then
Cuckoo for Cocoa Press. That's a good one. Sugar wafers. Thank you, Bob. Sugar wafers. That's what I guess those are called. Like cardboard. It's not cardboard. It's like
it's like a cardboard.
It's like the hosts at church, like that kind of like really thin, wafery.
We're in.
Like wafers, yes, wafer cookie.
We're in, and then I need to plug that in, and then zip it. What is this?
What is this?
That's like a zoomed in. So they're showing you the loop that the zip tie goes around. So they've moved the bundle away, so that you can see behind there that we've got this little thing here where the zip tie goes.
Where's this going though?
So what we're doing is, you see how we got 2 places to put zip ties? So it's just saying put this in the bundle with the rest of it, and then put 2 zip ties here, and then it's going to go to the filament sensor that mounts here, similar to this side.
I gotcha.
Like Kit Kat wafers. They sell defective hosts at grocery stores in Quebec. Never understood it.
What?
It's like belly flops for the when you go to Catholic church, they give you communion, and the host is like this wafer cracker thing.
Yeah.
That's the body of Christ. And apparently Liz is saying that they
sell that.
defective ones, the flops.
Defective ones. Oh, okay.
What is, if it's not the body of Christ, what is it? Don't answer that. That feels like a great way to get not only demonetized, but like create conspiracy.
All right. Let's see. Moving right along.
Oh, we're gonna put our
metal
plates
plates
back.
Okay, we're we don't need these for. Okay.
No, I think we're done. So we got pretty much everything electronically.
And then I need a lot of. Oh, those are all the
So
screws.
those are the ones we just took off. I wonder if they gave us any extra because you were missing a few. But
I don't need them.
important.
You know who needs all those screws? Not me.
Losers.
Not me.
Not this guy. Should we do the bottom plate first?
I don't know what that is.
What is this thing? We don't.
I mean, that was not what I wanted to
Okay.
do.
This we definitely want to do. So it's saying we're gonna break this little tab away so that we can get the wires in for the. So here you'll see it's telling you to just bend it back and forth until it comes off. Don't cut yourself, please.
Nice.
You're gonna cut yourself.
I probably will.
It's
Already ripped
views.
my fingernail
And then
off
it's gonna fling into your eye
when we were
Yeah.
when we were building the shed.
And people can't watch it. You did rip a fingernail off.
I did. That was not.
Not comfortable. Okay,
It's
you
very,
did that.
It's
so that's
very.
good. Hold on, I feel like, did we skip something? Let's put our covers back on, right?
No. It's just, it's
is
saying
it just
prep.
prep? It's just
It's
saying
the prep.
prep. Oh, it's
It's
just
what
prep.
to get.
You're
It's
right.
what
My
to
bad.
grab.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it wants us to put the rear cable management lower, which is that guy. So just cover over all those little wires there. That's great. Make sure you're not smashing any. That looks like a glove, man.
Well,
Only you just flung all the screws here.
I did just fling them over.
I can't imagine why you were missing
Loose
screws
stuff?
before.
So we got the table saw today,
Yeah.
and it's got legs, and I was assembling it.
Got legs.
And the screws were just completely loose inside the box, and we're missing a fastener or a bolt or something like that. And now I'm wondering, I'm like, was it me? Did I lose that?
I don't think that was you.
I don't think so.
I think somebody probably popped that thing open and maybe returned it, and the screws.
That's what I was wondering.
Screws.
Because they were just floating in the styrofoam.
So we just need to. It was just one nylock. We can find out what that is.
Yeah, I'll just bring that to back to Lowe's
and go, hey, I need this
because I got the warranty. Okay.
you did get the warranty. Yeah, that man.
She
I
sold
think
me
you
on the
made her
warranty.
day. She sold you
I know.
on the
She
extended
sold-
warranty.
She did send me. She was explaining. You saw she was going to the details.
She's
and
like,
I-
okay.
She was
She
like,
goes,
and we
hear
got
me
a
out.
two.
She goes, hear me out.
She was going to this long ramble, and I'm like, no.
You had me-
I see it on screen. I see what you're saying. I was like, here's the $20 one and the $30 one, and the 30 one's for 3 years, and it covers this.
There was
for
something
like
about the saw blades.
Yeah,
even.
she
I was like,
she said it'll cover the saw blades. Just make sure you replace the saw blades within the 3 years. And I was like,
you know,
that's-
and you are absolutely the kind of person that's going to do that.
I
You are
don't know what you're talking about, but you might be 100% correct. I'm not saying that I've already put I'm not saying that I've already put a calendar reminder in my phone
For when you
I am
change
the
your
most
blade on your table
chaotic,
saw.
like organizationally horrible.
Yeah.
But when it comes to
the extended warranties.
I'm getting
Yeah.
my money's worth out of that extended warranty.
Like you're the one guy when they call about your car's extended warranty, you're like, I know.
I'm
It's
keeping-
on my
I'm
calendar
keeping
right
full
here.
track of it.
I know about my car's extended warranty. You didn't need to reach me.
I am keeping full track
not
of that
time
extended
yet.
warranty.
Yeah.
And you know what? I will be bringing it in before it's...
Neokoi says you could have gotten the lifetime warranty at Harbor Freight. You've gotten plenty of Harbor Freight. We were gonna go to Harbor
We were
Freight,
going to go to Harbor Freight.
but
we were going to go
we were pressed
Okay,
on
so
time.
here's my saltiness with the Harbor Freight thing.
Dish it. Is it a hot take?
No, it's I love Harbor Freight. The table saw that they have was on sale
Right.
like 4 days ago,
Yeah.
for $100, and now it's $170. I'm not buying.
You missed the sale.
I'm not buying it now. Like I'll pay more at Lowe's for a quote unquote better table saw.
Yeah. Because we
Maybe.
were at Lowe's. It's a good table saw.
They're nice. Yeah.
Cut well, cut nice. I mean,
But
except for
I'm a big
leg.
big Harbor Freight fan. I love me some Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight is like the Payless shoe source of the
I
tool
wish
world.
Payless was still around.
You would just keep buying the cheap shoes because you
just
could buy like 100 pairs of shoes before you pay for those. You're a grown ass man. Why you? Hey, guys, somebody back me up here, man. Crocs. Yeah, at least you're not wearing your socks. with them.
I do wear my socks.
I know
with
you.
these.
I know. You're just saying you're not right now.
It's usually if I'm gonna go running, I wear Crocs and socks, and then I'll go run errands, go to the grocery store. It's a beautiful thing. All right, what am I looking for? On the left side, attach the rear cable management base. Screw it to M3. Oh, is it this thing? It's this thing. I got it.
You got it?
Got it. I don't know what to screw. It's those same ones.
Same ones. All right, we're gonna have to save 2 at least for this cover though. So I think you only get 1 for that one.
Hey.
Unless we can hunt down some more.
You know what? That's how we.
But we need. But if
we
you
at
have the
least
2, we're
two.
not gonna be able
Yep.
to cover that.
Yeah,
So
I can always take one from over here as well.
you rob Peter to pay Paul, as it were.
All the time.
I think that's fine. I'm feeling okay.
I don't
about
need
that.
any more of these terminal screws. Right?
No, and these are probably good too. But
Okay.
But let's do these 2. Let's cover that up and move on.
That was that. Then we can do the big boy here. Upper metal plate cover. Make sure that no cable is pinched in the plastic
Home
cover.
cheapo, aka Harbor Freight. Yeah, I like that.
I do like that. I really like that.
Yeah. Okay, here.
So
let me
this is why I
help
was
you
saying
with
take
this.
all that
Yeah. Yep.
out.
So just make sure you're not pinching any of those wires as you're kind of laying that back over there. And then you'll see.
Yep,
You got
I'm
it.
pinching.
You got
No,
it.
no.
This guy's gonna go in that little channel there.
Yep.
See here, hold on. Let's do this side first because there's a ground. Oh, nice grab.
Shish kaboob.
Sheesh.
That's.
It's going in.
Is.
You,
Oh yeah, it is.
you were, yeah. Trying your best to cross.
I was
thread it.
cattywampus.
You were
with this.
cattywampus. Very good. He can be taught. Okay, and just make sure we're not. Hold on.
Oh,
Make sure
is that
we're not
pinched right there?
pinching here? What do we got? Just inspecting.
That's
That's okay. That's clear. I think the bundle is just tight. Yeah, let's get that on there. I'll hold it.
Who's got Butterfingers?
The candy bar. You love Butterfingers.
do
So
love
wait, when you
Butterfingers.
were a kid and you were going through the candy after trick or
Trick-or-treating?
treating, you were hunting for those Butterfingers.
Butterfingers, yeah. Butterfingers, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Kit Kats. That's
Kit
my.
Kats.
That's my.
Kit Kats. Kit Kats and
That's
a
not going
Snickers
on.
is a classic. I like a Snickers. I liked Milky Way for a bit. Actually,
not
what
going on.
Mount? No, you're not in.
Yeah, I'm not a Snickers or Milky Way
What
or
about
any
Mounds
of that.
or Almond Joy?
Almond Joy, I really like.
Okay,
But
so
that's
which
not
is
until
just a Mounds with an
that
almond
wasn't
on
that wasn't until I think maybe even
it.
my wife.
Are you actually going in there?
That's just spinning loose.
Okay, hold on. Loosen this guy a touch,
Yeah.
because I feel like these holes are just cool, ever so slightly, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna bias it this way. No?
Negative. You know what? Now I remember why there was only a few bolts.
we're not. We're not quite pressed down. There's hold on. What's is it a stepper wire here? Something's keeping me from going all the way flat.
Is it this bundle? There's
This
a
bundle.
bundle of wire there.
You better notch mention that again. Here, let's see here. I feel some wires hanging down. I'm gonna press up and tuck them into the channel with my finger, describing what I'm doing here. There we go. Now do it now. Yeah, you definitely don't want to pinch a wire in there and potentially cause something to short. That sounded like it grabbed.
There we go. That's definitely in there.
Teamwork makes the dream work. All right.
Cool.
Tech Cheaper, ordering another pair of Crocs.
I love me some. Do you need a water?
I got one here, thank you. I put it right next to the gloop, so I would be safe drinking it. They are all chocolate.
Oh, you know what you should tell them? Tell them about what you had for dinner this evening.
Oh, I came here to Rochester, New York, and apparently one of their claim to fame here is it's the home of the garbage plate. Who's heard of a garbage plate? In the chat? So Clayton keeps going, you gotta have a garbage plate while you're here. It's, I guess it's Rochester's equivalent of the Philly cheesesteak, right?
I mean,
Yeah, it's like you're known.
What you're known for. Not the same
It was
delicacy.
It was really good. It's,
mean, it is bar food.
It's bar food. It's very heavy. It's basically if you were to take everything that you can get at a ball game and just throw it on a plate together.
Yeah.
So it was a burger, a deconstructed burger,
Good.
a hot dog.
Yep.
There was macaroni salad. There
Yep.
was a bunch of fries, like the big steak waffle
Big fries, yep.
crinkle cut. And then like a chili, but a spicy.
It's
they
a
call
meat,
it
meat hot sauce. Yeah, meat hot sauce.
So it had elements of like hamburger helper and all of.
It's good.
Yeah, and it's probably like
1,000
2,000
yeah.
calories. And then there's a
It
bunch
is
of
heavy.
ketchup and
It's
mustard, and it's heavy. But it was yum. It was yum.
Yeah. See, look at garbage plate represent.
Garbage plate.
Yeah. They are really good, especially if you've had
Quite
a
good.
few beverages.
All right, where are we at? We just covered over.
Make sure the metal plates. I didn't check anywhere.
I checked.
This right here. Is that pinched right there?
So this one was clear. It's seated, so I don't think you're clear here.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not jacking that up. All right, and then the last one is this buddy cover. Perfect.
Yeah, that's right there.
That just goes.
Actually, I mean, you can like lay it over top, but we're gonna need to take it off again to connect the. I would just leave it off for now, even though
Yeah,
it's
because
on.
don't we have to connect the Wi-Fi?
We have to reconnect the Wi-Fi. We'll also have to connect the tool heads to it. So I'm not sure. I think they're saying just you can leave it over.
yeah,
so
yeah.
you don't lose it.
Well done. Continue to the next step.
Chugging along.
5 out of
Christopher
6. Oh, nice.
Popowski
Okay,
says, hello, Uncle Jesse.
Hello, Christopher.
Popowski?
K2 Kevin. You said it was Kevin the one that made the coins?
He's the I believe the inventor of Maker chips.
Really?
I don't know. Is it fair to say that, or I think he is. I don't know.
Cool.
Are we the first person to do Maker chips, Kevin? Am I getting that right?
Is it
100%?
Is it a multicolor print or is it like a Hue Forge print?
No, it's a multicolor print.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't. I mean, I've seen people do it all different ways. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But it's better if you have some kind of a multi-material system.
I think they look more robust. I've seen there was some neat things to do with them too. So the thing with Maker coins in the past, they were never the same. You could do Pogs, I suppose. You could do Pogs with them. That's not a bad idea, actually.
I know.
But somebody made like a
Pogs
Connect 4. I mean, did they ever leave?
Oh, that's cool. Oh, how was the Cookie Cat had their vending machine, didn't they?
They had the vending machine. They had their Pop-O-Matic Perfection
yes.
thing. I think they call it Trouble or something like that. King of the Maker chips? Yes, that's fair. He is the inventor. But people were creating like all these like chip carrying racks, like you would see at Vegas, you know, where you're like walking around. The main thing is like I feel like we should have Maker Poker where you could actually use them to play because they're pretty nice chips. But the problem is everybody's colors are all different. Like how would you do the denominations?
Yeah. All right, I need to filament sensor.
Oh, look at this. You have a question in the chat. He says, let's see, how well do those Crocs hold up? Drago Fire.
I wear mine a lot, so I run through them pretty quickly. Like these are, look at, they're nasty. The bottoms are so worn down. I think I have 4 pairs of Crocs here in the studio. And Jesus, man, two more, at least 2 more at home. But yeah, the rubber soles don't last more than like this. I got these probably in the beginning of this, maybe the spring, so about 6 months. I mean, I can really wear them out if I want to.
I guess you're right. Bob Carn says it's simple denomination. They're just all worth the same amount. It would just get really tedious if you were just, you know, the sums got big for poker, you know.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought
10.
No,
we're done talking about Crocs.
I thought you were talking about Crocs.
No,
like, what does this have to do with the
talking
Crocs?
about Crocs. I'm just ignoring the Croc chat.
Are we getting parts out of the bin now?
Kevin says all of his free templates are available on Printables. Maker World,
fantastic. Okay, I'll look that up.
With instructions, help, and videos.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
I'll tell you right now, that doesn't matter. You need to come here and do it with him. Or
You're
you
gonna
will find a way to screw it up.
You know, has anybody done a giant Maker coin?
Probably. I don't know. You could do a Giga. Are you thinking you could do a Elegoo or Orange Storm?
I probably could.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Like a cool wall.
Yeah, it would be a cool one.
Wall art thing.
You would have to do manual swaps on it.
I mean, look at that big huge
you
Spawn
did that
poster.
With
that was
with
all.
a Hue Forge.
Yeah, that's
You
all.
could
manual
definitely
swaps.
Hue Forge a Maker coin, I would imagine. That'd be a cool mashup, a Hue Forge Maker coin. What do you think? Has it been done, Kevin?
Done. Weekend projects.
Oh, K2 Kevin had some giant ones. How giant is giant, though, Karen?
That's what I'm.
Like 200%. That's not giant.
Sorry, am I
Oh,
grabbing
my
the? I'm just jumping in here.
That's fine. So it wants us to do the filament sensor next.
I didn't see the filament sensor.
It's there.
100% not there.
It's there. It was included. I'm gonna move this back over
Yeah, you can
pile
put that back over there.
until it is needed.
All right, so I got a sensor here. Oh, look at this, 4, 5, and a smiley face.
What does that mean?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you think happens if you put something in the smiley face?
Probably something
special
blows up.
Smiley. Smile.
All right, I need the bracket, and
I got to tell you, whoever invented the roll
These are really nice
the roll-in
pop-in.
T-nut, the lever nut style. I mean, back in the day, like suckers with those hammer nuts, you had to like take the whole thing and slide it in from the end, and it was and then somebody's like, we can do better than that, and they did. And then T-nuts were always a pain in the butt because it was like a blind hole, and you didn't know if it fully engaged right. But the spring loaded holds it right in place. So you're just putting it in that first extrusion.
So just stick it in here?
Yep. And you can put it in anywhere and slide it once it's in too.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
Yeah. And then
How much our Maker Lives, the quality of Maker Life has improved since the invention of those. Yep, roll-ins. Let's see. Karen made a Maker chip shaped box that fits about 50 Maker chips. That's awesome.
Wow.
You know what I want to do is I want to make a tiny rep rack that holds Maker chips like they were spools of filaments, and then I would put them on my wall and it'd say, here's Karen Chow's, here's Uncle Jesse's, here, okay. But could I tell from the edge? What do you think? Mini rep rack for Maker chips. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Tell me.
Oh, shoot ball. Shoot.
What now?
I said shoot. I
What-
should have
what-
connected
what did you-
before.
what did you do?
Connected before.
You probably still get that. You can do that. You want a pair of needle nose? Here.
No, I'm just gonna undo it real quick.
Okay. Let's see. Timothy Heartless. Yo, can you show me a printer? I really wanted one. I mean, there are printers everywhere.
I got a few.
I'm not sure what that means, Tim. Let's see. Rollins are worth the investment. Currently making some more Maker Chips Matrix for my daughter's Maker Chips.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's neat. A Phantom printer.
Okay. We're in here. We're good with that. Next shooter cable. Parts preparation.
Oh, good. Now we're ready to put on some more next shooters.
Pepper preparation.
So, in the interest of time, since this is the exact same process for all these tool heads, you can prep one. I'll prep one alongside you while you're doing it.
All right.
I think we're doing okay on time, but
Yeah, we're good.
we're chugging along.
All right, so
We do have to prep for the great road trip tomorrow.
yeah, I know. I mean, it is a cross-country drive to. No, I'm just,
2,500 miles.
we're driving to Hawaii. Is gonna be, you know.
Yeah. I'm driving to Madagascar.
All right. Carefully turn the printer 180 so that the PSU is on the side towards facing you. Locate the long metal profile with the 5 M3 holes inside the rear aluminum extrusion and push it to the left.
Done. That's already done.
Oh, because we did that the last time.
It's already
right?
in the right place, so we're good there.
Yep. Okay. If you have older docks, attach them to the first and. If you have older docks, there's no.
If you don't, you have newer docks.
Version A versus version B.
Those are the old. We have the newest ones, so you're good.
Older docks.
Yeah, we have new docks.
Okay. We're the new dogs.
So the first thing I like to do is put the sock on. You put socks on the other ones, yeah?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
No.
So you're a sock-free guy.
Yeah.
Do you want to put socks on them? I recommend them.
Yeah, I would love to. Here, I've got the.
You got the extra socks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you work on that one. I can upgrade the old ones, or if you want to do.
Yeah, here's the.
Perfect.
I'm gonna set this back
Yeah.
here,
Yeah,
just so it's not confusing, and then I can just. I like keeping it all at least in one.
Sure.
But there's some level of organization in here.
There's a method to the madness, as they say.
it's-
So grab the heat block and rotate it a touch so you can put the sock on. So there's a sock right there that's included with it. Silicone socks, everybody. Wrap them up. Keep your
Sorry, what did you
extruder
say?
safe.
You said turn it.
Yeah, so if you rotate it a little just so it brings that away from there so you can fit the sock over there and press it over.
Yep.
Yeah. Work it on there.
Like a glove.
Sockify these guys.
Okay.
All right, and then go ahead and proceed with the next steps.
All right. Check the docks. Probably dock press fit. Screw needs to be tightened to be very hard. Following instruction to be done correctly and carefully. Achieve the best results. Starting May 2024. Following instructions are only for printers without pre-installed nozzle seals. That is not us, right?
No. So these are pre-installed nozzle seals, these gray ones. So
Yes.
these are actually the latest, greatest.
Okay.
For those who are wondering at home, the nozzle seal is when the tool parks itself, it keeps the filament from like dripping out of the tool when it's in a park state where it's preheating and getting ready for a tool change, if that makes sense. An important part of the system.
Docks have holes for the nozzle seal. Insert the nozzle seal. Oh, we already did. Good. The first dock is ready. Okay, there we go. Repeat for the second dock. Yeah, okay.
This should already be handled for your stuff. Yep, and you have the, that's the latest, and that's the latest
Why
as
is
well.
this not
What's the question?
a Dunkashay? Stockley press fit.
So that guy's gonna go right here. You've already got the screw in there. Just need the, I believe that guy. Make sure this is the right, that is the right tool. So
Oh, okay.
what you want. Clean your workspace as you go.
Thank you.
Hey everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hi everybody. Hi Dr. Nick.
Man, did I get that lined up perfectly the first
No. First try?
try?
First
Holy
try.
smokes.
Look at you.
Okay.
You go buy another lottery ticket. You gotta cash in the one you got already.
Oh, did you already get that mounted and everything? Okay. So here's that. Tighten it through there. You got to make sure that that screw needs to be tightened very hard. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. I need to.
Ugga-duggas. Ugga-dugg.
How? Yeah. Okay.
It's really droopy, isn't it?
It is really droopy. See?
Droopy
How?
dog.
How? Like I feel like I'm over tightening these.
Let me look. No, as long as it's, yeah, that's, as long as it's firm and it's not, that's good. That's good. And we'll do the calibration process so we get it all perfect. Okay, that's good. Let's move on to the next one.
Give me the other another one. Let's do them.
Here, you want to mount this guy?
Yeah, I wanna sync them up here.
Sure.
Figure that'll be easier. Hey, did anybody see the new Beetlejuice, by the way? Is it
Beetlejuice?
Is it any good? I'm hopefully taking my kids to go see the new Transformers movie, which I've heard is awesome.
Yeah, didn't a couple friends of ours were at the premiere, right?
Yeah.
the New
Frankly
York-
Built was there.
Kara's workshop.
Yeah, Kara's workshop was there, and I'm not familiar with.
I didn't know who those other three. I think there
Yeah.
was 3 other cosplayers that did an amazing job making the bots.
Yeah, they each made costumes, and they were up on stilts and everything, and it was like insanely impressive.
Really cool.
In New York City for that premiere. Talk about a cool project.
Was he Megatron?
Yeah, he was Megatron.
Yeah.
Megatron.
Yeah, that movie's supposed to be really
Is it good?
It's supposed to be really good.
I'd like to see
really
it.
good. And then Wild Robot. I really want. My youngest
What?
really wants to see.
What is that about? Somebody was telling me they went to see Wild Robot.
So it's about a robot that crash lands on Earth and ends up imprinting with a geese, I think, or duck or something like that. Some kind of small creature.
Okay.
And then is like trying to raise it and take care of it and stuff like that. And it looks, just from the trailer I've watched, I'm like, oh man, this movie's gonna wreck me. This movie is gonna absolutely.
You're gonna just be bawling.
Oh man, I can already
be bawling?
tell. I was like, man, this movie's gonna be rough. But it's also supposed to be extremely good. So my youngest is reading the.
Liz,
the
get
book.
socks for your Mark III. It's important to get socks.
Mm-hmm.
Wrap it up. Shogun Nitro says hello, Uncle
Hello,
Jesse
hello.
from England.
Hello from England.
Wow, it's late there, or
It's very
early,
late.
or it's early.
It's
Very
what,
late.
1
It's
in the
eight-
morning
It's
there?
8 hours ahead.
No, it's
no.
not
Well,
8
it's that's
hours.
well, it's 8 hours ahead from me. You're 3, so it's 5 hours ahead there.
No, it's 5 there. Yeah, sorry,
So
I see what you're
it's
saying.
like 2.
I see the math you were doing there. I was like,
Andrew, I don't. You know what? I don't know why you got to argue with me on this. You're wrong. You're not wrong on much, but you're wrong on this. No socks. Socks.
socks and Crocs, right?
Socks,
or no, we're
not
talking
in
socks.
Crocs.
Socks. Are we
Socks
talking
on your
socks
nozzle.
for nozzles? Okay. The dock is press fit, so the screw needs to be tightened. Okay, I
you
already
gotta
did
argue
that.
with
Yeah,
me.
I did that. So
1:24 a.m. Nuno says. Who else we got here? Glendon 3D. Hello. More friends. Don't strip it. Yep. Thank you. Nomi says.
Insert the nozzle seal with the spring in the dock and tighten the screw.
That's the
oh,
old
we already
style.
did that.
Those
we already
they're
did that.
pre-installed
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
one. So I'm hanging the spool holders while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Gloop truck made it home safe. What's the name of the gloop? Oh, zombie hedgehog. Hello.
That's what I need to do. I need to adjust these so the offset, right?
Yeah, so if you get them so they're just level at the bottom of the nozzle, you can look here. So there's a screw on there you can tighten when you dock the head, but we'll do that adjustment in a second.
Yeah.
You're not there yet. Rolled in Tuesday afternoon.
Oh yeah, man. Why? Yeah, we already kept that off, right? And then I need to plug in the two.
Yeah, so the first two go back. You see where it says dwarf 1, dwarf 2 here?
What?
Dwarf 1, dwarf 2 go here, and then the rest go in here. On the other side of those fuses.
2. 1 and 2. Kids, stay in school.
It's good advice.
Read. Learn to read.
Wear sunscreen.
Don't get left behind. Okay. Okay. And then I'm looking for the okay.
Wee. Wah wah wee wah. Wah wah wee wah.
The third extruder is in the far right. Okay.
They should all be labeled on there.
No, it says 2A.
Really?
2A, 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 2A.
Huh.
E2A. 2A. Okay.
ATM. ATM.
This is I feel like this was easier than the
Bend.
1 to 2.
Well, yeah, because we had to do all the replacement of the mechanical dock, the connection system.
Okay. That makes
So
more sense.
we're really
I was like, man, why did that
Round
our other stream took hours.
Also because we spent the first 30 minutes like dealing with the sound issues.
Well, now we know why.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that my audio was all jacked up on my end.
We're not saying that either, though.
I'm not saying that I don't know how to use OBS in a computer.
Just enough to be dangerous, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're lucky you guys get occasional videos that are edited and
It's
actually
really,
posted.
it's really something.
It's a miracle, that those actually get produced. Pooch is like, hey, you must be I've gotten like really good at the editing. I'm like, yeah, but it still takes like days. It's like, oh, I can spend the day, I can make a video in the day, maybe 2 days to make, depending on what it is.
Seems like you knock them out pretty quick.
And then, all right, it is days of editing and re-editing and then reshooting. And I don't like this audio, or I don't like how this was shot, or that doesn't sound right. Let me completely reshoot that. Let me dig my T-shirt out of the out of the laundry. Or my wife's like, hey, how come you've been wearing the same shirt for 3 days in a row?
The life of the YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness.
Who said it's not glamorous?
Yeah.
All right, grab that the
Printhead?
the handle, the black and orange handled Torx driver, and you can start attaching.
Oh, hold on, I gotta attach the Wi-Fi adapter.
Yeah, that's
a fun
important.
one.
Definitely gonna want that. Hey, I can see getting the text next. Hey Pooch, how come the Wi-Fi doesn't work anymore? Got to plug it in.
Oh man, I remember aligning this, it being
fun.
Got it?
Nope.
Yeah, that's a really fine connection. It's hard for us fat-fingered individuals.
I know. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, that's good. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any other steps. I don't need to. That's the Wi-Fi.
You have one other extruder over there for me?
Yes, right here.
Thank you.
The extruder has been connected. Those are all plugged in. I can then put this cover back on. And this just slots into place and slides.
Yeah, you can do that.
Slides down. All these cables need to come up, right? Yeah.
Have you thought about what you want your first five material print to be?
I haven't yet. I've been trying to think of something that would be really kind of cool. I'm honestly the multicolor, the time savings on that is insane. Even with the two, going from the single to the two and having the just watching it do how quickly it does the changes is wild.
It's pretty crazy, right?
But I mentioned it before. I'm really interested in doing more
multi-material,
playing around with some of the more multi-materials. And I can't remember if you mentioned it or did I read about it. Are they playing on
different nozzle sizes?
The different nozzle sizes,
yes, Yes, it's in progress.
That's awesome. That's really exciting.
It's probably the number one most requested.
That will be friggin' awesome.
I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I'm not on the dev team or any of that stuff, but I know I hear about it quite a bit, and I've asked for it myself multiple times. I think that's going to change the game quite a bit.
I think that's going to be like if I could have a 0.4 along with a 1 or a 0.8 and just
hogging plastic for the especially now with all the new high flow, we've got the the CHT high flow nozzles and stuff like that, so we can really start spitting out some filament.
Locate the right filament sensor. Insert the first. Okay.
What are you working on?
Right side. I think it's talking about inserting the filament back into the guides here.
Oh, okay.
The problem was that I had not unloaded the filament.
Okay.
So we're going to reverse this back through.
Submit your nominations for what the first 5 material prints should be in the chat. Maybe a maker coin.
I know. I literally was just thinking. I was like, oh, maybe I'll look at that.
I'm sorry, I keep saying maker coin.
I'm gonna look up that guide. I think you said it's on printables, right?
Yeah, it's on all the things.
Also, I don't know who runs printables over at the Prusa team, but awesome job. Like
there's a team.
Over the last few years, that went from like, oh, this is a pretty cool idea to I've now. Like that's pretty much the only site that I'll initially go and start looking for files.
It's pretty good. Have you nominated anything for because we're doing the first annual awards?
I might have. I might have done a video on a 3D printable action figure that I might have.
Nice.
Picked.
Yeah, printables. First annual printable awards. I think we're coming up. I want to say the 6th. Somebody in the chat throw in what's, I don't have it memorized. Let's say October 6th might be the last day. And anybody that nominates, I think you can get up to 3 entries if you make a nomination to win either an XL or a Mark IV. So why not do that, right?
What happened to the, did you take off the antenna? Oh, no, I'm looking right at it.
Still there.
Oh, and you're doing the holders. Thank you.
Yeah, these are all done.
So we've got, all right, so here's the spool holders. Is that me? Did I do that? Or did you do that?
What did you do? Do what?
That was the thumbs up thing.
Yeah. Right over your face, too. I love it. Let's just keep you.
But we've got, so there's 3 now, 3 spool holders here.
extending out, and then there's 2 on the opposite side there. So
Correct.
for all 5. Experienced tomb holder. Thank you for that. That sped things up significantly. And then
They're all on there.
we're mounted.
I just want to see why you got a droopy dog up here. What's going on?
It's always been. He's always been a little droopy.
It's just like a heated.
You know what the problem is? So it droops so much that when I load filament in, I have to.
Got a little twist.
I have to pull that up a bit.
I don't know why that's not more
taut.
rigid.
Do we need to adjust the? No, those are all in alignment.
No, it's almost like it's just kind of held its shape. It warped that way or something.
Yeah.
It's all routing the way it's supposed to.
Well, you know.
I need to see how maybe it's attached down here. It looks.
Yeah,
like it's
practical
sort of
printing, man. I'm super excited to go for. I was already really digging the 1 to 2, and then now 2 to 5 is going to be a massive change there, or a massive improvement.
Huh. If we just is this backwards? Hold on. That's facing the right way.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just developed a little bit of a memory.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah. That's
Not-
plugged
well,
in.
it's not hurting anything. Oh, you know what? Here.
Nozzle. We got to
Hold
do
on.
the nozzle seal height
Try
calibration.
this. Let's try that. That's a little
Let me read some
better.
comments here while Pooch is examining. Also, this new tabletop here is so much tall. We were joking that I might end up making a soapbox for me to stand up on because
I say platform shoes, man.
some platform
That's a
shoes.
little better.
Some platform. Maybe I'll 3D print some platform Crocs.
Do it. Somebody has to have made some.
I'll
don't you
print
think?
those wooden platform shoes that are like
like clogs?
like.
You gonna make clogs? Cool.
those wooden shoes.
I think you should walk around on those stilts that like drywall guys use.
All right, so now I gotta adjust the nozzle seals.
Yeah.
So that's
So if
too
you-
far.
If you look through here, like that guy's a little high, that guy's a little high, that one's definitely high.
Yeah.
So we want to tighten those down. I'll eyeball it from here. I'm gonna
Where's the?
rotate the printer so you can stand behind it and people can see what's happening here on the front.
I just don't see where the port of entry is.
It's top down. So right here on the right side of the
I see.
of the extruder there. Sorry for my head kiss. So if you can look head on, there's a little seal that just sits under the nozzle.
Yep, I got you.
And the reason that's important to get right is because, as we all know, wait, did I rotate the I think I might have kicked this.
Sorry.
No. That's okay. Whenever silicone gets heated up over time, it kind of gets brittle. You ever seen the crusty, socks that'll break off over a while? They're a consumable part, but the more heat that's directly applied to it, the quicker they get brittle, the sooner they wear out. So you really just want enough to cover over the nozzle when it's parked, keep it from dripping, but not just mashing it up against the hot block.
Like this here? Or?
So it should look like almost like parallel with this extrusion. So yours here are pretty good.
No, sorry, I was looking right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
pretty
good. Yeah, no, get these other ones.
Oh
the
yeah,
same. This one's
yeah,
definitely-
that's all. These are
Cattywampus.
Way cattywampus.
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 Daddy Wampus.
A cat womp. Am I able to? These are just in here, right? Can I pull this out?
Yeah, you wanna undock it so you can have more room to work. That's a good idea. I think once you get that done, we are.
Yeah, this was actually pretty.
pretty smooth.
Pretty smooth. Also, hey, listen to this. So yes, I know the XL is it's a little pricey, but it's been worth it in my opinion since I've owned it. I did a numbers, like a spreadsheet. I posted it on Twitter, I think twice now. I've gone from a single to a dual, now a dual to the 5. So I bought the XL when it was pre-ordered, and then I paid for the single to the dual upgrade, which I can't remember the price of. And then thank you, Prusa team, for sending this over so I could have the 5. But if I were to pay for that, the price difference between me upgrading from 1 to 2 to 5 versus just immediately jumping on a 5, the price difference, I want to say, was only like $150. Like,
it's not as much as you would think it would
wasn't.
be.
It might even it might even been less than that.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those things that I was a little surprised to see that it wasn't
More than that?
more because normally sometimes you'll see that but it's kind of cool that they haven't priced that out in a way that, you know, it's it almost feels like it is a actual achievable upgrade path if you just purchased the single or went to the dual and then eventually wanted to go to.
Well, and as you've
5.
mentioned, as they do new software updates, it just keeps getting better, right? It gets quieter. It gets quicker.
That it also had.
It's more reliable.
Yeah.
Gets new features.
I mean, it originally had by the way, what was the decision? Do you know why it went from a 6 to a 4?
Yeah, the speed difference was pretty negligible.
Sorry, and I'm referring to the nozzle size,
Yeah, the
0.4.
nozzle size. The way it was explained to me was that the amount of savings in terms of time was pretty negligible once input shaping and pressure advance came on the scene.
Cool.
And it was just more. There's just better profile tuning for it, at least off the bat. It's not to say that 0.6 can't get there, but like we've grown up in an era where, you know, 0.4 is the default for everything, and so many of the slicing profiles are just better tuned for it. A little bit less oozy, right? Because it's a smaller opening and doesn't cause as many problems there. But I think a lot of that stuff is just a matter of, like I said, better profile tuning. And we'll see continual improvement there as time goes on.
All right, I can't. Oh, never mind. I just got it. What do you think about these other?
I think we're ready to
The original
calibrate.
other two. Should I tweak those slightly? The pads?
You can bring this one down a touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the touch.
So let's see. The XL. Oh, hey, Chris. Practical Printing in the chat.
Yeah.
He says XL is actually cheaper per cubic cam than the printers people keep comparing it to. Per cubic cam.
I don't know what per cubic. A can of soda? A can of.
Definitely not a can of soda.
A can of tomatoes?
Bigger nozzles do ooze more. That's true. Daddy Wampus, related to Daddy Wazy. It's Daddy Wazy's little brother is Daddy Wampus. Wampus with a M. It should be W. If it's like Caddy
gosh,
Wampus.
I can't.
Here, you want me to hold something? Just put that anywhere. I'll tell you something I learned way too late was the storage for the alignment pin being right there.
Oh my gosh, I know.
I mean,
I
it
know.
said it for forever, and
Thankfully,
feel like
I
it was
had
only
mine.
like a month or two ago that I was like, oh, that's where I can keep my.
That's where when we did the upgrade, I was like, oh, that's what goes in there.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about, there's a pin that will screw into the board right here in the center, guys, when we do our alignment. And it's really kind of cool to watch this thing work because that's how each of the tool heads, it'll self-align to that pin because of the load cell that's in there now. It can detect very precisely, not just when it's going up and down, but when it's deflecting left to right. So each tool head will kind of bounce around that to understand where it's at and then align it to the others. And that is the special pin that has to go in there for that. But every once in a while you have to run that alignment, and so you don't lose it, there's a little storage right there on your filament sensor post. Are we powering on?
We're gonna power on.
Holy
Let's
smokes.
let's shift gears to.
I feel like we've done this in a very reasonable amount of time.
That was really not bad at all.
What do you guys think? You didn't even eat any of your gummy bears.
I'm not gonna eat the gummy bears.
I'm gonna give them to your kid. But you said you love gummies.
I do love gummies.
Do you want me to
I'm just
dip 'em
not
in
a big gummy
sour?
bear fan. I'm just
Sour?
not, I need some sour in there.
You know, what if you got some of
These
the
are
sour
these are
power?
almost too not not artificial enough
They're
for me.
not. It's, you just took my water. That's okay.
This is mine. This is
Okay.
yours right here.
All right. That's true. Yours was a frostier new one.
I just
Maybe
got
I
it
took
out.
your
All right,
water.
we gotta move this over. I want to move the camera over as well.
I got
I don't have the power situation sorted just yet here, so
All right. So you want me to pan left here?
yeah.
Got it. Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo.
And then powering here. We just have to watch out for the cable back here. That's all.
Okay. I'm gonna back up
Until I figure out a.
torch. There you go.
Good.
All right. Fire it up.
Okay, congratulations. Your Prusa XL is ready to be fired up. Okay, first run. Before you start your multi-tool, I am on the latest and greatest.
Firmware.
I should be, yeah.
614.
Oh, now
I
I have
think
to-
just dropped.
I have to reset settings.
So see, it's gonna flash the new dwarf boards, which it's doing, and then we'll run it through its calibration. I'm gonna figure out, I wonder if we hit that thing with a heat gun, if it'll train it
So
back again.
this is obviously a magneto helmet that I did. This is a magneto helmet that I've done on the XL. This was with the two tool heads, and this took I want to say a day and a half to print, and I don't have how much filament it used, but my other magneto helmet that's on the wall over there, which is very similar to this one here, exact same as this. When I printed it on the X1 Carbon,
yeah,
that took, I think, over 2 days to print, and obviously purged a
lots of poop.
friggin' ton. This was like almost a full, I want to say almost a day or a half a day faster,
Yeah.
and obviously not like nowhere near. I could still, so I printed this with a brand new roll of filament, and I should be able to, here. I have enough to run the same print
Yeah.
twice
Yeah.
versus all of the other.
Yeah.
It was like a one and done.
Which,
per roll.
if you're doing that if you're making helmets as a living, you're saving a lot of material
Yeah, and time.
and time, which is even more.
Yeah.
So I'm just running it through its calibrations
Yep.
now. I think we might need to check the tension on those builds.
Oh yeah, we did need to do that.
It's okay. We'll get it done.
Make sure there's nothing in the printer that obstruct the movement. We don't need the bed on there, or it'll tell us if it wants the bed on.
Yeah,
Remember that.
it'll let us know.
Yeah, this does not have the full enclosure. No. I don't really honestly think I'll need a full enclosure. I don't really print with. I've never printed. Let me say, I've never printed with ABS before, ever.
You're really not missing anything.
I'm a PLA, PETG, TPU kind of guy. That's about. That's
the Voron people are going to get triggered by hearing that because they love their ABS and their ASA again.
no.
It flows really fast, so people that are into high-speed printing love it, but
Oh, really?
yeah, it flows well. That didn't sound right.
No, that did not
What
sound
was
right.
that? What happened, guys? I think we have a loose belt, though. I told you. Yeah, that could probably stand a snub.
Oh, that's
it's
very
just
loose
It's
now.
it's rehoming.
Oh,
Definitely, something
was it
was
this?
definitely slipping. Well, we'll see what it does. It's pretty good at self-correcting these days.
You know what we can do? We can.
Come back a little.
I don't want to go too far,
Yeah.
but at least we can both be into frame. Or I can do this.
This is oh, there we go.
I'll get you guys in
I don't
here.
think you were
I'll get
charging.
you in here. I need to use the.
Yeah, I think it's the bed self-adjusting it when we manually lifted it up. Yep, here we go.
All right, so we're gonna do dock 1 calibration. These should hopefully be calibrated from when you did the
Do we not
first two
need to put
before.
the thing in the middle?
What it's going to
pen?
do is it's calibrating the docking position, not the orientation of them all to each other, the registration. So I'm gonna let's just try this really quick because you did this literally 2 weeks ago when we ran through it. So I'm gonna just do the manual cheat code here, we're not gonna take the pins out, but you'll see it when we do it for the other ones. So I'm locking it on there. And then, oops, sorry, I shouldn't have locked. That was the next step. Let's start that over real quick. Please park the current tool manually. There we go, we're parked. Continued. Now move the tool changing mechanism to the right. The tool will be locked. It wants to do the lock itself. So I'm gonna put it there. And now move freely, move it a little bit. So see, the tool changing mechanism can now move freely, move it a little bit to the front. Did I loosen pins? Okay, it's illuminated. Loosen and remove the pins.
Oh, this is the whole pin thing that we were doing before.
Now it wants to lock the tool. See if I got that right. Now, well, all right, we'll do it the right way.
We'll do it the full
I
way.
was trying to cheat because I didn't want to like redo it, but let's follow the proper instructions. I'm sorry.
All right.
Park the tool. Move the tool mechanism to the right. Let's see here. Yep, that's there. Okay, we're gonna move it to the front, and there should be a little tool to remove the pins.
Oh, is that
in
the,
baggie? It's that flat thingy. There might be one over here too.
Shoot.
It's gonna be in that bag somewhere. That is an important one. They should have a holder for that thing too.
That is.
Just a little flat piece of metal.
Yeah.
You can also use a tiny precision screwdriver, but
No, I might have another one here from the previous build.
let's definitely keep that handy.
Extra doodads and bobberoons. These things.
Here it is.
You got it?
Yep. I'll show everybody what it looks like.
Looks like a guitar pick.
It does look like a guitar pick. That's a good way to describe it. I think it's a little punched or, yeah, like a stamped piece of metal. I don't know, is that?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Okay. So, take these pins out.
You need me to.
So this part's a little, here, I'll just
take them all the way
free
out,
them,
right?
and then you take them all the way out, yeah. And do the bottom one for me there.
Yep.
And then we'll need that wrench, this guy here for this. Okay, pins are out. Remove the dock pins. We've done that. Loosen the 2 screws on the side. So there's these bolts here.
Yep.
And that is with this guy. So we go down to loosen. Move this guy out of my way.
A few turns are enough.
How's everybody doing in the chat there?
Yeah.
There we go. That one was still loose from before. That's not good. I'm glad we're doing this. Okay, those are loose. Good. We're continuing. Align the tool changing mechanism with the tool and lock it by sliding both the metal bars. Okay, so we're coming back here.
Yep.
We're going in. We are locking it. We are locked. Okay, I'm continuing. Tighten the top dock
screw at the right side of the pillar. Be careful. Okay, so now we're going back. We're tightening this again. And for that, I go up. So this is just getting those pins in just the right spot. All right, so that's tightened.
Because that is super important for the alignment of these to snap
Careful
together.
next step. Okay, so this is going to be moving. All right, continue. Here we go. So it's pulling it off its dock. And it's going to home. Boy, why are you doing this? A little twisty-roo in there. Tighten only the bottom screw on the right side of the dock pillar. Okay, good. We're going to go do the bottom screw.
Yep. And then we got to put the pins back in.
This whole dock feels like it's wiggling. Can you see if you can't snug, get that hex key? See how this whole thing is? Why is it doing that? Is there any room to?
Let me grab this one. I think this one.
If it's just that T slot like moving in there or what?
That's not it. Hold on.
Find it?
It's loose.
Was it loose?
Yeah, it was loose.
Okay. Good. Then I'm glad we checked it. Yeah, that's much better. That should not be moving. Sorry for looking at the back of my head, guys. This is kind of hard to get into otherwise. All right, how's that? It feel all right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure that all these other ones are. Yeah, all these other ones can go about another half turn.
This is definitely, we're taking a little time to make sure that it's right. We'll pay dividends later. So we're putting the pins back in.
Yep.
Can you grab that pin and thread that in with your just finger tight, and I'll tighten it.
Yeah. Perfecto.
So I don't know, do you want to do all
Hello
of these?
from Germany.
Hello, Germany.
Yeah. Oh, resin delivery. Congrats.
Okay, continue.
You getting those tightened up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. Wow, those were dead center in there. Now it's just checking itself.
And then we need to do the load cell test. The tap, tap, tap.
Gotta do. Okay. Successfully calibrated.
Woohoo!
Okay.
It's gonna do the nozzle touch. Is that right?
Well,
Or is it, do we do all the
we
other?
do have to do all the other docks. So, here the shortcut though that can speed up some time. Let's take all these pins out since we know we have to do the same process for each.
Yep.
And then we'll loosen. So here, those two are loose. You want me to start over here?
I'm gonna have to.
You come around my side.
I can't see over the back. Is
Yeah.
the problem? Oh, never mind. I can go this way. Yep. Yeah, that's good.
See if we can't knock this out a little quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have that 18-hour drive tomorrow.
Where could we possibly be going? Who wants to guess? Who wants to guess? Incorrect guesses only, please.
If you guessed that we were going to go be touring the Krispy Kreme factory.
That sounds nice.
No, wouldn't that be awesome?
All right. Okay, let's not lose any of these pins because they did not give us any extras. And they're very important. Oh, that's what it says as he drops it into the machine. I found it. There we go. All right, dock pins are good. All right, continuing. We loosened the two, so I'm going to loosen
Steve
all
Builds,
these.
what's going on, man?
Steve Areno. We were talking about you earlier. I taught Uncle Jesse about Ugga-Duggas. That's his technical term. He loves Ugga-Duggas. Steve is gearing up for Vice. There's a big Voron user group meetup in Reno, Nevada this
that'll be
coming
fun.
weekend.
We got a Jeff Sawyer says road trip to the Croc outlet store.
That
No, but however,
who wants to do
there
that,
is. I'm pretty sure there's an outlet store that we're going to be passing, and I'm
now you're
I'm
gonna make
guessing,
us stop?
I'm guessing there's
You're gonna
there's a
make us
Croc
stop.
shop there. I'll give you a little pro tip. The Croc outlet stores sometimes have better deals, but usually it's like an Amazon that you find the best.
Amazon has the best Croc deals?
The best, man. The
Really?
best.
Okay.
3D print with Kobe. Hello. Thank you for joining.
Okay, locking, continuing.
Are we there yet? Yeah, Kevin, we are just running all the calibrations right now, so we're
Just getting the docks.
Yeah.
Getting the puppies in
can
the
we,
in the kennel.
He-
You want to say? You want to
no, can you grab that? There's a little bit. Never mind. I think it just mashed over
Get
to the
some-
side. I was gonna
just
say there's some fuzzies
Yeah, you got some
On
fuzzies in here. You smash some fuzzies.
on the one side.
Clean out some fuzzies. Okay.
What? You printed a 4-foot tall dummy 13.
What's that?
That's the action figure, the 3D printable action figure.
Oh.
That's like
Do you have one?
I not in here.
No. Okay. that stays at home with you.
It sits on my desk in the basement.
In the basement.
That's
but
where I
I'm
play.
not- that's the one place.
Yeah,
I'm
where I
not
play
allowed.
video games. Where I play video. Yeah, Pooch was over at my house. And he's like, "Oh, let me go down the basement. Let me see this other the other area." I was like, "No, you are not going down to the basement. It's an absolute."
He's hiding something. down there.
Disaster
I don't know what it is, but
down
he's hiding
there.
something down there. Okay, pins are going back in.
I mean, it's not that bad of a
put the-
disaster, but it's
put the pins back
it's not
in there.
great. All of them?
Just the dock 2. Where did that go?
I got it.
It sounded like it landed on the extrusion.
got
Did you get it? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you? Do you got it?
Are we?
Are we there yet? Oh, almost stepped on the power supply switch. That'd have been bad.
Is this going in? You want me to tighten these, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll tighten them with the.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good.
You know what I'm gonna do
What are you gonna
is no, it's not gonna help. I was gonna try and adjust this ever so slightly. There you go. So it's not. Cable's
it's not the back
so.
of my head.
Not so bad.
Continue. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That sock is cattywampus on there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't put that on.
I think I did that. I think that's my bad. Let's see. That's checking. That looks... Why is Andrew Mayhall so anti-sock, do you suppose?
I don't know.
Hey, pull tool 2 off of, well, you know what? Probably not what we're, yeah, you can do it right now. Go ahead.
Pull tool off. Top?
Just manually grab it off of there.
Okay.
And then see if you can't fix that sock. It's really bothering me. It's not like seated all the way onto the hot block.
What do you mean? It's on there.
It was on one side was like kind of droopy. On one side it seemed like it wasn't on there all the way. No? I know, I'm not imagining that. Looks like it's on there?
I think there's just filament gunked up on there.
Is that it?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't think it's all the way around the block on that back corner. Maybe
Yeah,
get
there you go.
You got it?
I think I got it.
Yeah, and hey, there you go. Nice job. All right, put it back.
Look at me, I did something.
Other way. Rotate.
It's hard doing this from behind here.
Yeah.
I can't guide this in.
I can do it.
It's like through the grate is messing with my vision.
Yeah. Understood. Okay, continue.
Um,
Continue.
Yeah,
with
you can do some
that,
crazy
and that.
poses with that that action figure. If I'm reading the comments correctly there. There's a one unprintable. It's human sized. No, that's what I was wanting to do on the Giga.
Humans.
Is a human sized. The trouble is going to be. I think that hopefully they address it in there. Is going to be the joints and the tolerances are going to be super loose. So I think somebody made some
adjustments.
TPU inserts that you can put over the joints to help
creates like a little cartilage ball joint.
Yeah, to
Wow.
create a little bit of a friction
That's
there,
interesting.
so that it'll allow it to stay articulating and posing.
All right, we're on to 3. We're on tool 3. Just a sec. We're gonna put those pins back in. It's everybody else working on tonight?
Yeah, is anybody else working on anything? Anybody else printing anything fun this evening? Funny enough, I have no 3D printers up and running in here.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet.
Zero.
It's kind of quiet. in
Zero
here tonight,
printers.
isn't it? That is not typical for you.
No.
Okay, we're gonna tighten the bottom.
Hold on, let me check. There are things that I should be printing. I'm pretty sure that I have.
Wrong one.
Pretty sure I have some Etsy orders that were supposed to go out.
Oh, so you should be printing. Wait, so are we gonna be okay at a road trip tomorrow if your
Of course.
if your homework's not done?
Yeah,
going the wrong way.
I'm good. I'm
Up
good.
is
I got
tight,
another.
up
I
is
got another
tight.
2 days.
Okay, all right. Yep, you.
I
in
got another
true
2
maker
days.
fashion. He's really pushing his deadlines. I love it. It's a man after my own heart. Okay, that's done.
Actually, I might already be.
And you. Oh, you doing the Zao? Zao Ghost? Is it Zao Ghost season again?
Zao Ghost season is upon us.
All right, here, put the pins in. That's your job. You're pin man.
I'm the pin man. I'm the pin man.
Pin man. I'm gonna tighten up this belt while you're doing that. I think. I'm not liking that. Look at
Yeah,
that.
I don't
Look how
blame you.
loose that is. You should be ashamed.
Oh no. Oh, I got it.
Get it?
Yep.
Get it? Got it good? Let's see here. I think it's this one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna snug those down.
Excuse me. Excusez-moi.
Man, I was excited for prints. 5 materials. Yeah, you could do ball joints. I saw some pretty neat prints. We were showing off some like skeleton with like flexible joints of like bones and muscle. Was kind of cool. All right, Doc 3, calibrating.
Printing those cone fidget toys for my friends in your pod. I'm not sure what I know what the. I'm not sure I know what the cone fidget toys
Is there a link?
are.
No, I can't
Yeah.
do a link. Can't do a link.
Oh, E.G. Gaver Xavier. Egg Xavier. Egg.
Xavier? Professor Xavier?
Is doing some Wolverine printing, cosplay printing, which is
Oh,
awesome.
yes.
And Wolverine Deadpool is on digital now. You can watch
Oh,
it.
is it
It's like streaming.
Is it streaming already?
You have to. It's not like on Disney Plus. You have to buy it or rent it. But yeah, you can watch it on the interwebs now, which is exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I need to see it.
And then
It's
ooh,
much better. Okay.
Ryan printing some cases for his army painters war paints. I need to print some shelves or something for my for all my miniature paints that I have. I'm sure there's plenty of.
I thought
good
you
designs.
printed one of the that modular display case thing.
I
for
did.
that.
I did the modular display case, but I did that for. He's looking around like he's like, oh, where's
it?
the hanging modular? I didn't hang it up yet.
Yeah, of course not.
It's been many a month. I did the modular display case I did for displaying things and not my paints.
Got it.
But they did have, I believe they had attachment like shelves or stands or something like that that you could print for like brushes and paints and whatnot.
Cool.
Nash, hello from Canada. Hello. We were just talking about Cantanadia and what's it called? Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Timmy H's.
That we have
Which
here,
I
which you
think-
have in Rochester.
Most Canadians I talk to think it's trash.
Oh, really? Is it like the
I don't
Dunkin' Donuts of
It could be.
Canada?
You love Dunkin' Donuts. I can't stand it.
I don't. I only like their iced coffee. I don't even drink it that much.
It's just a
I
giant
rarely-
sugar bomb. That's why.
Rarely
you
do
like
I
it.
ever drink that anymore.
Yeah.
But
You've
it
moved,
is.
you've moved on. You're
It's
more
like
sophisticated now?
an inch of. I went
Syrup?
months without having one, and then got one. Like I can't remember where. Might have been driving in North
No,
Carolina.
he's off the wagon again.
And it was like an inch of sugar on the bottom of the cup. I was like, how did I drink this?
Pins.
How did I drink
Pins.
this? Yeah, pins.
Yeah, how did you drink that?
Now I'm all about that Costco iced
Oh, the
Starbucks.
Starbucks
the
iced
iced
coffee?
Starbucks coffee.
Sure.
I can get like 5 coffees out of those.
Done. Go.
5 coffees out of the cost of
Yeah.
1 coffee.
But for the cost of 1 iced coffee at a Starbucks?
Yeah.
No, is it really? Wow.
It's like $10 for iced coffee at Starbucks. You know, depending on what you get. I
I,
mean,
I learned it's like $10 for a Bud Light at the
did.
Green Turtle in Bel Air, Maryland. It was actually $8.50, but with tip, it was over time. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I can't. It hurt a little inside paying that much. Continue. All right. Hey, we're humming along. Almost there. Checking dock 4.
Oh, gluing up a Spartan helmet. That's not like a
Like for
Scott,
Halo.
is that a Halo Spartan
Halo
or
Spartan.
like a Spartan
like a Spartan soldier,
like a
Spartan warrior,
yeah. I'm assuming it's a Halo Spartan.
or a San Jose Spartan.
You know what I don't have?
What?
I don't know if I've ever done a Master Chief helmet.
No, that can't be right. You must have done a Master Chief at some
I
point.
think I might have.
It's
a
not
long
you.
time
You're
ago.
right though. You
I don't have one on the wall.
You played some Halo in the day.
Oh my god, I played a lot of Halo. Halo 2? Mm-hmm. Was Halo 2? No, Halo 1. I think Halo 2 we did as well. LAN parties, man.
Mm-hmm.
Before Lisa and I were married, her old roommate, him, I, and like 2 other guys that we're buddies with would bring our TVs over and our Xboxes and sit all day.
It was a whole thing.
And she would be so mad. She'd leave for work, and we'd be playing, and then come home from work, and we're still in the living room.
That's weird. No girlfriend has ever been upset by the fact that they're
somehow
man's
I managed
playing
to
video
keep
games
her
all day.
and get her to marry me. So
somehow. So you're saying it was not the quality of your Halo game that really impressed her?
no.
I saw somebody, I thought, I mean, it's probably pretty old now, but did like a really good warthog, like a 3D printable
Oh, really? A
model of the warthog from Halo. Tightening the bottom. We're almost there, guys. This is just about it for the docks. And do you want to?
Oh, it's with the big Scott. Sorry, it's a Spartan soldier. Yeah, he said with a big plum on top, doing 4 for a High School Musical here.
Oh wow,
that's awesome. I need to.
High School Musical.
My son's
pins.
Into that.
Pin man. Pin man.
Let's see.
We're on the last dock. Were you having any filament jam issues with this? Because that's
Yes.
a really
when
harsh
it loads in, I have to pull it forward.
that-
Hey, can you? I can't get this from
I'll
this
get
angle.
that one. I'll get that one. I got you.
I'm
Got it?
Yeah.
Let's see, I can go over the top of this one.
Over the
Yeah,
side.
Scott, that's a really cool prop. Are you Shrek musical? Nice.
Shrek the musical.
That's fun.
Donkey. All right, last one. See if it gets it.
Isn't the Cybertruck just a 3D printed warthog? Basically.
Could be.
We were joking about that.
What's
about
your take on the Cybertruck?
I initially was very excited to see what they were coming out with. I'm not a big fan of the design.
Yeah.
It's a little too, I
Yeah.
feel like it's a little too flat.
It's very polarizing for people. It's either they love it or
My
they
biggest
hate it.
issue is that it's so long.
Yeah, it is long.
It is extremely
well, and they
long.
shortened it from what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be even longer. It was supposed to be even bigger.
But the build quality, man, all the stuff that I keep seeing online is
know.
the build quality just looks horrendous with it. And there's a few around town here that I'm really interested to see how they hold up through the winters here.
Yeah. Were they wrapped? Because so many people
No.
are wrapping them.
No, I haven't seen any wrapped. I don't think I've seen any wrapped
a
here.
ton of wrapped ones, yeah. Which is funny because the whole idea of like, oh, stainless is, it's cool, but anyway. Sure, people are throwing all kinds of hate about cyber. Okay, we're gonna test the load cell. That's easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boop. Boop.
I didn't hear it.
And we touch, and the load cell test passed okay. That's easy.
Filament sensor calibration?
Well, we got to do the other two. There's 5 tools now, remember? So we got to test all the load cells. Yeah. But we do this once.
Ready to rock and roll after this.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
It's a trash can on wheels.
2, 1. Load cell test passed. Okay. Yeah, it does look like a dumpster. Somebody in Canada, I want to say, I saw a video where they made a smaller one where it was like an actual trash dumpster that they had like welded up as a triangle or something like that. I don't know.
You know who?
Look funny.
Who was it that made
cool.
that turned her Tesla into a pickup truck?
That was a Simone Yitch.
Yes,
the Truckla.
Yes. Yeah, the Truckla.
Yeah.
I was more interested in that than the actual Cybertruck.
It was honestly it was a Model 3 too, wasn't
Was it?
Yeah, it was a smaller one, and I think they did an amazing job with it. The Truckla, I imagine she still has it. I have no idea. I would love to see a follow-up video on the Truckla.
I know.
Okay, one more load cell. We're humming along. I mean, everything seems like it's going okay so far. I don't want to jinx it just yet. We don't talk about the no-hitter just yet. Load cell test, okay. All the load cells are good. It's probably going to want to do, okay, so now it's going to do the Z-axis check. Heat bed and extruder will move. Printer may vibrate, be noisier than usual.
Oh, she made an auto docking charger for that?
Auto docking. Oh, I've seen those third party. She made her own.
That sounds like it.
I do like the idea of just being able to like drive. Have you seen the ones that are like just an inductive?
I've
like
seen ones that look like
mat?
it's like someone made an arm, like it's an extension
and
arm,
then
or
actually plug in.
and it plugs in.
I've
like I
seen
saw
ones
that
that
years
mount
ago.
under the car and like actually, but it requires modification. All right, it's checking the Z-axis range. I'm gonna have some water.
Look at this while we're doing this. So this is my old kitchen counter, kitchen island that we used to have in our kitchen. The other year we had our kitchen remodeled. And so now, I don't know if this will stretch around here, but now I have all of this storage space over here, which before I just had this, nothing. So now I've got a ton more storage space, so I can put tools and stuff in here, which will be great. So as I'm working on unboxings and whatnot, I'll have access to that, or maybe filament down there that I want to use. But what's really cool is everything's on casters that I can adjust so that they're sitting off the ground. Off the ground. How am I saying that? Resting on the ground. The wheels off the ground.
They're leveling casters.
Yeah, leveling casters.
Yeah.
And then, or adjust. Right now they're just on the wheel, and right now it's pretty solid.
Yeah. I told you, it's heavy enough where unless you're really like leaning on it, but it's not hard to move. I think it's just the right amount.
So this is the other side. This is the pizza corner that's vacant. I'm going to try and figure out something. But I'm going to try and figure out a way. I might get some boards, some flat boards, and put it here. Get this all painted. Maybe decorate this of some kind. Maybe put a big Uncle Jessy neon light. I don't
Tag
know.
it.
I don't know.
Get a local artist to do a mural.
Yeah, that'd actually be kind of cool. So that was what we were working on this morning, amongst other projects. Jeez, there's been a lot going on in a very short amount of time. What was great was yesterday I'm talking to Pooch and I was like, all right, so here's the plan. On Tuesday we're gonna do this, and then on Wednesday we'll prep for this. And he's like, dude, today is Tuesday.
Yeah. Days are hard in your defense.
I was like, oh my goodness,
Calendars
we're short a day. All right.
Nozzle heater check. Nozzle heater check.
What does that mean? Oh, it's checking.
Just checking. Well, it means we're checking the heaters on the nozzles.
Check.
Mic check. 1, 2.
What I'll do is, we don't need this anymore, right?
I don't think so. No, we're done assembling.
I don't need the iPads.
Tool 3.
Can you
go over here?
Yeah. You hold it?
Yeah,
You
I got it.
I got it. Coming. Okay.
And here's the charger block. There you go.
And then if you just turn it.
What do you want? You want to put that screen left?
No, that's perfect.
Sure.
Yeah. Travels around. Is saying Techno Jeeper saying, "I love how Pooch travels around how people finish their honeydew list."
Yeah. Honestly, when I retire, I would just do this all the time. I have a blast. I mean, it's funny because I've got plenty of honeydews of my own at home, but it's way more fun to help other people with theirs.
He's literally over here like trying to keep me on track as I'm.
I mean, that's the way, right?
Hamster mind
ADHD.
jumping all over the place. He's like, "How about we finish this before we start tackling?"
I mean, I did. No, not talking to you, Siri.
Hey Siri, stop. Thank you. No, it was literally like we're working on this, getting this set up, and I was like, "Hey, what if we stop this? Let's go to Lowe's and do this." He's like, "No. Why don't we finish
Let's
this?
complete something.
Finish this.
I need to have something to show for.
Then we'll look at what we need to go to Lowe's."
I talk a good game, but I would do the same thing myself.
Oh, I see some greenness
Green
from my end.
I think it's just, oh, we got check, and one more. Come on, baby. No whammies. What do we need? Tool 2. Yes, winners all around.
All right.
Yahtzee. Okay. Let's see. What else is... Third side filament.
Renegade, my wife was joking about Twitter, and I was like, "Hey, you should create a Twitter account and just call it I'm Uncle Jesse's girl."
For your wife?
Yeah.
I'm Uncle Jesse's girl?
Yeah.
Is it, what would
Not that
she
doesn't post anything. Like she
would never she would just lurk?
She just lurks in
and
the background.
she would like things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Unload. I really would love to figure out why this is so weird. It's not important now. Okay, it's unloading filament. It wants, I mean, we could skip filament sensor testing for now.
Little Jedi Ewok.
Do you want to try to print something? Do you want to grab like a test print or something?
Yeah,
like,
why don't we? Is there a multi?
Yeah, there is. If you search Prusa sample G codes, it'll pull up the page and it has all the G codes that come on the thumb drive. And there's 5 colored PLAs. So why don't you pick out 5 PLAs or something that we can just do, like the gear bearing or the.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Man, if I would have known that, I would have not disconnected cut out the filament there.
That's all right.
Hey, by the way, what's the Never mind. I'll find it later. I don't know where it is.
What was the question?
I was going to ask you about one of the other. I have a different XL bed that I don't know.
Oh, what about your? Didn't you get your custom? What about the one that?
No, I don't have an XL. I know.
Oh, that's not the Ember. Okay.
No, that's for a different
one?
machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
4 nozzle. Here is a keychain.
Okay.
A 31-minute keychain. Sorry, what am I looking at here? PLA. I don't remember what I did with. Everything is in disarray here at the moment.
That's just at the moment.
Yeah, just at the moment.
Just at this particular moment.
Are you unloading?
Yeah, I'm gonna unload this other guy.
Hey, no, we're not going to be able to. I guess is it connected to the? I could get it connected to the network.
It should be still connected to the wet network from before. I don't think.
Did it not get reset?
Well, we didn't load any new firmware, and it's got the Wi-Fi symbol on, so you should be able to see it and connect or link.
All right, then I'll send it that way, because I can't.
Oh, you don't have an adapter?
Yeah,
dongle situation, you know.
You gotta get. Have you seen the thumb drives that are like USB-C on one side and USB-A on the other? They're like super cheap on Amazon. Highly recommend for if you ever have to sneaker net, and they're way faster than a lot of these. But yeah, you can send it wirelessly too.
Is the print sheet empty and clean? Set ready and print now. But we don't have filament and everything loaded on.
No, we haven't loaded yet. We're just finishing up the. I mean, we can proceed actually without the. I'm confident that the filament sensors are fine, but we can.
Yeah. Well, let's.
Do you want me to go through it, or do you want to just start to a print? Because I think we're most of the way there. There's a couple more. Hold on, it's ejecting it now. Should be unloading.
Yeah, it's got it.
Okay, go ahead and yoink that out.
Okay, I'll just load those back up in, and then.
Let me see what. There's a couple more calibrations. Do.
Oh, there is.
But we can run a print at this point. We
What are
could.
the
Do you want to
calibrations
do the offset calibration, or do you want to?
What's the
It's going to
offset?
be fine. It's where it does. We put the pin in. That one takes a little bit. Let's just run a print because
second time.
your offset should already be okay.
What's it plugged into right now? The 2?
It is
Two.
plugged.
Yeah. Here.
So I'm leaving this off right now. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna load this one into 2. All right, let me get another. Surprisingly enough, I don't have like 8 spools of filament sitting over there on the table behind me.
Yeah.
Is it not
I
like
see a rep rack full of them.
Very color coordinated over here as well.
Yeah, it's about the same as mine.
I mean, it's kind of color coordinated over here.
Actually, it is better than mine.
I try.
It's not saying much. Not that you're not trying. I'm saying mine's not very color coordinated.
All right, we're going with a beautiful color combination of purple, red, green, and orange. Or is it 105?
Yes, color is correct. I'm gonna push the. Let's do 1 next. You're gonna do the red and number 1.
I'm just getting these not all the way in.
Teed
but-
up.
Yeah,
Teed
teed
up.
up. Tito's.
Tito.
You know what I really need to put in that triangle spot is just a garbage can.
That's what I told you right at the top of the show.
Is that what you said? Did you really say that?
I did really say that.
Oh.
But it's a great idea, buddy.
All right. You know what the problem will be? I'll never change that garbage can.
It'll just never get empty.
Yeah.
It'll make like an incinerator.
That's the beauty of the enormous garbage cans that I have.
The bigger the garbage can is, the less you need to empty it.
That's 1,000% my mentality of that. And then I normally have like 20 garbage bags on the bottom of it, so that I never have to go hunting for them.
In the future, trash cans will all be self-incinerating. And then we won't even have to think about all the time we'll save.
Only be so lucky. Oh, you know what? We don't have a blue in the
How many people in the chat are upset that I didn't finish the calibration process against probably better judgment? I'll bet Bob Carnes is having a hissy fit right now, if he's still there. Maybe not. I don't know.
See, the beauty
Bob-
of that
Bob
is
also may
the
not
beauty
care.
of that is any issues I run into now, I can just blame it on
You
Pooch.
can absolutely blame me.
Well, you know, if
blame
I just
Pooch
finished that calibration
is
process.
a hashtag. You have a disturbing little amount of Prusa around here. We'll
I
to get
have
you some more.
Yeah, I got 3 rolls over there, I think. I've got none loaded up in here.
All right, we are. You know what? I just noticed the Festo connectors on
I just
Toolheads
realized
2,
I'm not seeing this.
1 and 2 have blue tops, and these ones only have black top. They have black tops. Okay, we're doing green.
Okay, hi everyone. Sorry, I was loading up filament and running over to the filament wall there. Matt and Cat GD, hello. Thank you for joining the stream. Renegade, I am not familiar with that, unfortunately.
What's the question?
Making the Mingda Magician Pro 2, is it possible to make it Wi-Fi compatible without using an ESP8233? I think that's what it's called. Or is it Wi-Fi enabled already? Unfortunately, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not really familiar. It's been a while with that one. FaZe, thanks. Practical Printing said, of all the tests, that is not the one I would have skipped.
The alignment one?
The alignment one, yeah.
I have a high level of confidence on this one.
We're gonna.
I mean, we can.
We're
we
gonna
can
have
still
a.
run
I'm gonna
it.
have a brand new build plate here, just ground like dug right into.
It's no. It has nothing to do with the z-axis. It's how they register to each other. We can run it. We can run it.
Yeah. Who needs?
I was
who
just
needs
I was like,
calibration?
people are getting tired of watching this. We can just YOLO it. But what are we printing though? Like, are we just doing a basic?
We're doing a keychain, so it's
we're gonna do
a
the
30
keychain.
minute.
Is there a 5-color keychain?
Yeah, it's 5-color keychain. It's what it says.
Well, I'll tell you guys what we're gonna do after that. It's just to kind of hustle the stream along because we've been at it for almost 3 hours now.
Yeah, we need to.
And we got.
We might not even.
But the calibrations will be done. Rest assured.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna. Yeah, about 30 minutes.
We just wanted to show you guys some action.
I
here
did want to.
before
I
we
want
left.
to show. I wanted to show it tool. We might not even finish the whole print. To be honest.
No. You gotta watch.
I want to show. I want to show the tool changing in action if we can, because I honestly think it's so impressive watching it slap into place there.
It slaps. It totally slaps.
FaZe, yeah, that's awesome. I one of my favorite things is finding awesome models and trying to share the designers, the crazy creative designers that are making those. I joke that part of my job is to just sit online and scour Reddit and Instagram and Facebook groups and
All of
printables and just try and find like crazy cool models that I think would be really fun to print and show off.
Sounds like a good gig to me.
Yeah, where are the 5 spools located? So there are 2 on this side, and then there are 3 on the other
geez,
side
this is-
over here.
Hey, can you get the long Allen wrench that's for the spool holders out of the bin over there?
Yeah.
And let's fix this.
Is it the fat one here? No,
It's the long. It's not the fat one. It might be the one that you have there in your hand. It's going to be one of the longest ones. This could be it. Yeah, that's the one. I'm guessing you mounted this spool holder.
Is it
at
too
one
low?
point. It is See how it's like wiggly?
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did. This just smacks.
There's nothing you can prove.
This just smacks of Clayton right here.
You're saying that that's smacks of half-assedness.
You need a shirt that says that. Smacks of Look at that. There, now it's rigid. Okay, fixed it.
Oh no!
Smacks of half-assedness.
A spaghetti explosion.
On what?
Somebody's print.
Oh, been there. Been there.
Bump bump.
Persevere.
Heck yeah, the Dummy 13. Man, I'm telling you, the Dummy 13 is such a fun project to print.
How
And
long did that take? I bet that took a.
No, like
Quite a while.
I printed it at the default scale, 150 and 200% scale. My favorite is 150%.
Okay, but when it gets bigger, you said it gets a little.
It gets a little bit.
Heck.
It's heavier, so it's the joints get a little bit looser.
Gotcha.
As well as the
Can
tension.
you press some of the blue on tool 5 through for me,
Yep,
please?
yep.
Thank you. That's it. That's all I needed. Okay, continue.
Yeah, Nelson, you do need to. You have to manually feed it up through from the sides up through until it catches in the nozzle. There's no gear on the side that'll auto feed from the side all the way up to the nozzle or up to the extruder.
I bet you it's only a matter of time before somebody does some kind of mod like
To
that.
do
I don't.
that.
Yeah. It's a big. I mean, they're not joking when they say XL. Like this thing is.
It's big. It's big.
This thing is big and it's heavy.
It is. It is heavy. We were
herniating
we
ourselves.
were looking at taking a photo for this, and I was like, oh, let me pick it up off the shelf and put it on the ground. And I was like, oh, I need your help. I need your help. I can't sit it down.
My neck, my back.
My
neck and my
back's gonna give out. Media man, thanks for joining back in. Yeah, we're just about
there,
ready
we're there. I'm
to.
gonna put
We're
this-
just getting the last spool loaded, and then we're gonna start up a print so we can see some of the
Holy smokes.
fancy tool changing action.
Is this mayonnaise on the build plate? What do you
What's
got
that?
on- I don't know. This build plate's seen some stuff.
I got isopropyl alcohol over there.
I believe you.
Oh man, yeah, 1,000%. No, at the 1,000% scale at the Polymaker booth,
On the.
it ended up
on
being
the
4.5 feet tall and weighed around
Wow.
18 pounds.
All right, we're loaded. Okay,
Loaded.
I'm
All right.
reloaded.
Let me.
Who knows what movie that's from? Okay, I'm reloaded.
Okay.
And I guarantee you a bunch of people are going to get it wrong.
All right, I'm gonna set to print. Wait, is it print? Did it
I
load up?
think they know. Continue. Okay, it's mapped. Or I mean, these color mappings are. Does it matter? It doesn't really matter
No.
what colors map to what. So it
I'm gonna
gives
hit
this little
print.
thing here. Go for it. Send it. Here it goes. Wink.
There we go. Yep. All right.
You got a good look on you in tight.
Hold on, I'm pulling it back up here. I don't know if it's auto focusing
I'm gonna get
on
you
a
in
human
a little
human being.
human being.
Oh, there we go.
A man and his XL.
Look at that widow's peak, man. Woo! I gotta get the haircut. It's long.
Yeah, it's a strong look. I'm coming around.
Any upcoming Halloween videos coming? Yeah, yes, I will more than likely be having a Halloween video or two coming. Do I have anything planned just yet? No, I don't. I do
will,
have,
but
I
that's
do
how
have,
you- that's
I
how
do
you
have
roll.
some plans. I do have some plans for other videos, but
You have a concept of a plan.
I've got a concept of a plan.
Look at that. Change, grab into
Look at this.
one. Doesn't want that one. Nope, I'm
Look
gonna
at
try
that.
two.
Watch those things change. This is so friggin' cool.
Just checking everything's where it's supposed to be. It's
Yeah, look
skipped
at- it's
four.
not even-
That was weird.
Did I just, what did I just knock the power out of?
Must have been the laptop.
think
You're
it's
still,
the-
you're still going.
Yeah. Hold on, I need to cancel it. There we go. It was stuck auto-focusing on something weird. in the
Hey,
background.
we have a winner. Carlito's Way. That's correct.
There you
A
go.
lot of people want to say Scarface.
I was arguing in the car with Pooch that was
Nope,
Scarface.
It is not Scarface. He does talk about reloading, but it's not the okay, I'm reloaded. You should do a giveaway at 500k subs, says
Oh, you know
Phase
what?
Mango. You
That's
should do it.
not a bad idea. I know a few companies that might be interested in doing something with me with that. Or,
or
I don't know. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
I didn't even. You
doing
know what's
that.
funny?
We're doing
I
it.
didn't even think about that.
yeah.
I was literally just looking at. I posted my video and it was with Pooch, and I was like, "Oh, I've got some stats here.
Yeah.
That we're getting pretty close to the 500k mark."
You're very close.
It would have been
I
fun.
think
I
you're
was
like
saying, I was like,
3,000
oh, it would have
away?
been really fun if we were hitting the 500 for this.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you know.
Not quite there. Not
it's
quite
a
there.
slow grind. I'll tell you guys right now. It's a slow.
Let's see here.
It's a fun evolving thing.
Astroman says I've got an Anycubic Cobra 3, and I'm trying to print with Pet G.
Yep.
Pet G. Any tips for Pet G?
Pet G. You want to make sure that your temperature. You're gonna have to up the. If you haven't already.
Your battery door's open there.
Yeah, leave the battery door.
Oh,
Is
is
it?
that?
Yeah.
Is that intentional? Okay.
Yeah, sure. We're talking about the camera. There we go. I locked it for you. Is that better?
If you're happy, I'm happy.
That on the, what'd you say was the Cobra 3?
Anycubic Cobra 3 Max.
Max. Oh yeah, the Max that'll
No,
be
just
fun.
3. It says 3.
Oh,
It
okay,
says
just
3.
three.
I'm
Okay. Yeah, you'll definitely want to make sure, if you haven't already, you want to look at the bed temp. You're going to need to up that. And then the extruder, if you're definitely going to need to bump that. It's like 255.
Really?
255 on that.
That can be right. It depends on the filament.
I mean, you're going to have to play around with it there, but I'm just trying to think of offhand what I've done with that in the past. But yeah, it's a fun little experiment. Oh, I'm going to clean that off, that little goober up there. We had a little booger. But yeah, just take it a little slow. I would say if you haven't already, check out Orca Slicer or Prusa Slicer is fantastic. They actually might have on Prusa Slicer. They might have the Anycubic machines on there.
I don't know.
The profiles.
There's a lot of profiles on there.
I know. We were just talking about that. That's the one of the big things is like, man, we need more companies to focus on, like Prusa does, and like a few of the other ones do, on making reliable print profiles.
Well, that's honestly what makes or breaks a lot of the experience for people, right? Like if you have a bad profile, that can just make for a miserable. And it can be because there's so many variables that we don't realize. Like we fast forwarded through, like the cooling, if the cooling isn't set
funny,
right, if the temp
even doing simple things is like just sometimes swapping to a different slicer and testing out using a different slicer can be a massive difference.
Aquanet, hey, Media Man. Aquanet, Andrew, good to see you, man. Aquanet hairspray is magic for Pet G. There it is. You go, little for you, little for me. Oh, jeez.
I was not going to spray that over
You
my
want me
laptop.
to fire? But not, oh man. That is a distinctive smell. I definitely know the smell of that.
So what's better,
that
the
unscented.
Aquanet smell
And
or
they
the
claim
smell of...
is that they claim unscented on that one? Even the unscented one has a scent.
Hey, do you need another water?
Yeah, please. Let's see. Does
Sorry, you
this
guys
have
are
to
hearing me in the
level
fridge.
each tool head? No. It will
Grabbing
bed
waters.
mesh. So that's what's supposed to happen with the offset calibration that we skipped over that Krusty pointed out so heavily that I just YOLO'd on. But it will only do the probe with the first tool. So it's done with its mesh right now. And hopefully we're printing here very shortly.
I want to consolidate
I think the offsets are going to be just fine, Krusty.
bins.
Just watch. It's going to be so off. Yep, just one tool head.
Okay, there's that. Super excited about this.
Let's see.
I'm no joke. Tonight I'm going to get back to the house and I'm going to look up Kevin's
the chip.
the chip guides, and I think I might take a look at that. I might get that up and running
I think that'd
tonight.
be pretty cool.
Let that rip.
Yeah, as long as we're on the road at a reasonable hour. Don't stay up too late.
I'm already getting
Thanks, Dad.
my mom. Oh my god. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, you should probably be on your own stream.
That's okay. I'm in front of this camera enough as it is.
Use glue stick, but don't like to. You know, it's interesting. I feel like we've gotten so spoiled in the time of flex plates that really I don't feel like. Every once in a while I'll use like Aquanet or a hairspray on PEI if I want like a smooth finish on a PETG print, because you don't want to do PETG on PEI. It welds itself to it. You need an interface layer. But
Hold on.
for the most part,
You keep talking. They can. I don't know if they'll still be able to hear me as I go over here.
For the most part, I feel like the satin plate that Prusa does, and they're similar, which is like a textured but a very lightly textured, is like kind of the best of all worlds for most materials.
Hopefully everybody can hear me laughing back here.
I can't hear Clayton, but you guys still probably can because he's got his mic on. Yes, my CR30s are still part of my print farm. I have not been running them as of late, but I still do have them.
there is so much I would still love to do on those CR30s Media Man, and they've just taken a back burner along with many other
by the
things.
way, when you're recording your fancy little vertical videos,
Yeah.
make sure you close the door to the back of the building.
You were the last one in the building. You were following in behind me.
You are correct.
It is documented in the video.
I walked back there, I was like, man, it's freezing back here. What is going on? I was like, and the back of the building has just been wide open for like 3 hours.
Uh-oh. What happened? Something...
Yep.
It sounded like it didn't grab it well.
Yep, that one
It might be able to recover from that, though. What is it saying?
Tool changer problem has detected.
Yeah, it
has been
didn't grab
detected.
that clean.
Park all tools to dock and leave the carriage free.
Okay, so
Careful, tools are hot.
number
4.
I'm gonna redock.
Yeah.
So let me just make sure nothing got tangled up here, because sometimes if these looms like collide with each other, it doesn't get a good grab. Okay, so if you hit it again, I think it'll try to auto-correct and rehome itself.
Ooh.
So this is a newer firmware feature. It used to, like, if it crashed a tool head, it would just, you were done.
Hey, we've got a massive stringing right here, by the way.
What's stringing?
Come over here.
Oh yeah, that's when
No,
it
no,
does
no.
its purges.
Across the whole bed.
What? Oh, these are all PLA, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is PLA plus.
No, it's fine.
Well, there's different. So I don't know what. I have no idea what temp you had it set for. You just do generic.
It's a G code.
You just did generic PLA.
No. I just did. It was a pre-sliced G code file that I popped.
So it was probably pre-sliced for Prusa Mint. Well, that's fine.
running a
Let's
lot.
see what we get. But doesn't PLA Plus have like a TPU in it or something? Isn't there some other?
I don't think so.
It's got something else in it.
Really?
Okay, well, I
Does it
don't think it's
really?
fair to blame the printer if you're putting
really?
in something it's not expecting. Paid test. Let's see. Oh, we need to talk. I have a project I would like to test on them. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yes, you did just see me, Matt. You did just see me. Pooch and Clayton. Matt was at Printopia. Printopia. What happened to the glass door in the front? It was shattered immediately by Clayton. Aquanet.
Oh, there we go. It's starting to print.
I told you, it recovers nicely. Did anybody in the chat see why it hung up? Did something... It just didn't grab that tool head very well, did it?
No.
I wonder if it... You know what? There's a heck of a booger on here, too. I wonder if it stuck to the filament block. Yeah. I think we're going to be a little stringy here, man, but we'll see.
I'm gonna go a little higher here.
So it's
A little higher
it is
here so you
printing
guys can
its
see.
purge tower. It's prime tower, excuse me. It is a prime tower, not a purge tower. The distinction being, the whole point of the prime tower is just to get the nozzle flowing so that the part doesn't have any voids in it. It is not required.
Okay. What do I use this bed for?
That is an extra bed. So is that the textured one?
This is a texture powder coated sheet.
Yeah, so the one that's on there right now is the satin, which
yes.
is the lightly powder coated, which is kind of the best of all worlds for
Right.
PLA and PATG. This one's typically just for PETG
Okay.
or some other exotics. And
Okay.
then there's a smooth one if you were just doing a ton of PLA.
Okay.
So
I might have the
Poke your
smooth
head.
one as well.
poke your head in there. Did you get the smooth one too?
I think so when I bought. I'm pretty sure whatever you guys had as option or whatever Prusa had as options.
It's really.
I bought all of them when.
Oh,
when
you know what?
I bought all of these when I bought them.
You know what? We I don't think we set. Can we? Let me see if we can set. I don't think we told it that it's got socks installed, and
We did
so
not.
it's running hotter probably because it's got the socks on there. Let me see if I can actually adjust that while it's running.
I didn't know that was a thing that you can. That you can even do.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's under hardware, but I don't know if we have access to that menu while it's running. Network status. User interface.
No.
Do you want to stop? It might. It's probably oozy because of that. You want to
It might
stop
be.
it?
No, it's fine. We'll just let it. I just wanted to show some of the, like, once it gets to changing of the layers.
Okay,
just to
but let's
show-
not forget to tell it, because like there is a setting to configure it so that it's got socks on, and it does change the temperature.
Because it's almost 10. I do want to wrap this up in the next 10 because
sure.
I got to get my beauty sleep.
Yeah, you sure? You're not going to go to bed for another few
I'm
hours.
not. I'm not going to go to bed for another few hours, but I know that I'm not going to go to bed for a few hours. But
And
if-
you need to go do some other stuff.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't think about that. All right. G code.
Vishal Pie. Sorry, I was trying to read. I can't.
Vishal owns Sliceworks.
Oh, Sliceworks. Oh, okay. That's perfect. Because I was going to say, I was like, I have the dual colors. I was like, hold on, let me find them right over
Yeah,
here.
in fact, when we streamed last year, I want to say he saw that you got the
we reached
dual,
out.
and he asked.
We communicated, and he sent me a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. That's what I want to do now that I've got the whole back room. I'm pointing to the back room like people can see and see me or the back room.
Sure.
But so one of the big projects that Pooch and I did was we went to. We set up a.
Oh, it's cooking now.
We set up a storage shed so that I can finally get one of my back rooms that was supposed to be. It's always been like the workshop room where I have all my tools and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it was with like we got a lawnmower back there. I had rakes back there, shovels back there, buckets back there, just piles of stuff mounted everywhere. So now that I can finally get some of that out of there, I should now be able to start getting that wall mounted because I do want to get a nice DeWalt. I've seen the, I think on printables, someone had it's like a box, and then I can do.
Oh yeah,
I can do
that's
this,
a good.
where
yeah,
it
that's a good setup.
hangs in there for all the different tools, which would be fantastic.
Who pulled an Uncle Jesse with the glass door?
Who
Let's
did?
see, make him organize his DeWalt. Yeah, wink, wink into DeWalt. That's right. He said, I don't know. I must have missed a thing.
Oh, that's going.
So throw a couple layers of that down, and then we'll change colors, and we'll see what our alignment looks like. Stringing on top of equals adjustment of wipe seals, so we could probably stand to bring some of the wipe seals down. I think, Chris, it's got more to do with it not being set for having the socks, so I think it's retaining a lot more heat than it thinks it is.
We'll certainly do that. Like after this is done, we'll go and change that setting.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm not
it
going to
doesn't give
rerun
us
the
that
test tonight, but
one. Yeah, that's fine.
we'll do that another time.
I mean, the good news is
It's up and running. I'm just excited about this.
I just want to watch it tool change. It should. Does it say on the menu down there like how long till the next change? The tool. Does it tell you on the display? Like you see the dots down here, and you can. I don't know if you can do it manually.
How do
I
I
think
do
it
that?
just cycles through.
Shit.
I think you just gotta
No,
wait.
you have to wait.
You have to wait, and it'll. Does it say?
Hey, when did this update to be a touchscreen, by the way?
In the version 6 series, so it's always been a touchscreen, but they didn't enable it until I think version 6.
I honestly don't know that I noticed until our live stream that we did the last time. I was like, wait, what? What is this? Has this been a touchscreen the whole time?
Surprise!
And I just didn't realize it. Wait, is the Mark IV as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Same touchscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that, and it's. I think it's kind of a classic Prusa move to a lot of times
Quietly
like.
just.
Well, they wanted to make sure that it was. They tested it. There's some other neat stuff. I don't know if you've seen too. Like there's the ability to. They're like a keypad now, so you can type in your Wi-Fi password and you can set temperatures.
I have
Nozzle.
to say that is when I got the XL. That was one of my initial complaints. Was the whole Wi-Fi setup was kind of wonky.
Yep.
Now they've that whole thing's been, I feel like, redone. And
There's like a T9 setup.
Yeah,
Did you
so-
notice that? Where it's like you tap the
Yep.
old phone
But
style?
it still works. It works
Yeah.
infinitely better than what was there before. And then I don't know what they did with this. Isn't it like it starts when you down? It used to be much slower to wirelessly send a print to the XL, and now it's like it's as soon as you send it, you can start.
Yeah, so
like it queues
there's
it
a
up
couple
somehow?
things. So there's G-code streaming, so that it basically will buffer, but they also implemented binary G-code, which compresses the size of the file substantially. It gets rid of all the extra white space. There we go. Change. See what our registration looks
See how
like.
fast that is? That is so.
So think about this. For what we're used to for material changing,
Yes.
where it's got to retract
Yes.
and load. Think about how
Unload.
long that takes every
purge
time.
some, unload.
It's so slow, right?
Yes,
And
yeah.
like when it's just like.
It's so cool.
The other thing is you can tune this prime tower back here to be much smaller too. Like this
Depending on
is
what
really
you're printing, or-
conservative. Well, it's really like again, it's just supposed to get the nozzle flowing. It's not that it has to.
Can you grab that the magneto helmet on your right there?
This one?
On your right.
My other right?
Oh yeah, my
This one?
right. Your yeah. Here, I don't know if it's the default setting or what. So I printed this on the XL in these two colors,
Yep.
and then what was kind of cool is the supports. It looked like it was doing
By
purging.
default, it's purging to the support, so
Right.
it's not wasting any more material than it needs to.
right.
They're very big on not wasting material.
Yeah. No.
Prusa
It's a pretty fantastic feat seeing that in action. This came out
I really
awesome. I love the. Can you grab the other one and set it next to it?
Yeah.
So I've got two different
This
ones.
is a neat filament too. This
This
is
is
a silk.
this is a more of a this is a silk red, and this is cookie cad.
unicorn,
No,
witchcraft,
which is like one of my favorites, and
Yeah.
it's this really sparkly purple. I just didn't have enough to redo that, and then I didn't have the same red.
Love this one too.
But I love the look of this, and this to me feels much more like cartoon, comic book.
This does seem the more retro, like
Yeah,
the
like a
X-Men
retro 97,
Yeah, 97.
yeah.
Yeah.
versus this one,
Yeah.
which is cool.
It is a neat filament though.
Yeah. no,
This
no
wasn't
doubt.
cookie cat. This was
This wasn't cookie
like
cat. That was I can't remember what
some
that one
silk,
was.
some
Yeah, it
random
was
silk.
some silk.
Cool.
Might have been that Elegoo.
How's
silk.
how's it? It looks pretty good from here.
Yeah, it's chugging away. Where's the other? I was like, where's the other colors? What's the
It's
other
gonna fill in the letters. I think after this layer,
thing?
maybe,
Oh, okay.
and then. So you should say down on the screen now, like
It has
PLA,
18
PLA, PLA, PLA. You
Yep,
can tell.
yep.
So there's 5 colors of PLA, swapping in.
There you go.
Let's see.
PLA.
Okay, Andrew, I got it. I'll give you a buzz later. Might be when I get home. I'm out of town till the 6th, but if it's not super urgent, we can connect when I get back. Karen says fire. Yes.
Fire.
Let's see. I love how Prusa is moving away from printed parts into solid sheet metal. Yeah,
Yeah. That was actually.
I think
Some of the
they're
parts that I got
they're
on this.
practical about it. I think if it does,
If it makes sense.
if it makes sense, they'll do that.
You know what someone made for the Mark IV. It looks like a Tron tank base. Like it's this very.
Oh, that is
triangular.
Extru Tim.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it
it's
looks
a fantastic
awesome.
model. Highly recommend his
looks
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, Joel printed it out and put it on his Mark IV.
Of course he did.
And he's a really cool. He's a nice guy. I've met him a couple times in Germany at Formnext. Man, where is the smaller Core XY that they showed at the Dubai Expo? That is part of the AFS Vishal. So it looks very similar and is somewhat related to the XL, but it's a smaller format and it's one of the modules that goes inside the AFS. And it was developed independently, somewhat independently.
But the AFS system is being produced, and we've delivered a few now, and it's pretty. It's got a robot arm to like load and unload.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that the one that I've seen where it's like the
automatic
grid,
farm
the
machine?
grid?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
So they look kind of like these, but smaller, and
Okay.
they're modules that you can pull in and then add more rows, and
That's cool.
then the robot feeds, and there's all this vision system stuff for detecting when it's done.
You know what I thought was pretty cool was at Rapid, I got to see the new Delta.
Yeah, that's the HT90.
The HT90. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Does high temp, and it's got some neat stuff
It
going
looked
on.
like it worked slightly better than another Delta that I have over
the trash can. Yeah. I was saying when I was at Printopia, I told Clayton there was a bunch of FL Suns, and their new design. I kept walking past and they were on the floor, and it's just the right height. It looked like a trash can, and I kept wanting to put trash
directly into it.
not anything to do with the printer. It just looked like a trash can. Let's see.
By the way,
Some sort of
this
issue.
height level here isn't.
Dylan, we just talked about the 0.6. So there were a couple things. One, the profiles just weren't, I think, as readily tuned for 0.6, and the speed difference printing a 0.6 and a 0.4 once input shaping and pressure advance really came out was pretty negligible. And given how much more reliable the profiles were for 0.4, they opted to just go back because like everything was tuned for 0.4 so much better. So it's not to say that 0.6 can't be done. I just think that it was a more sane default for most people. Sorry, you were showing off.
Oh no, I was just showing. This was another
whose is
multi.
that?
This is a multicolor.
That looks like Wicked Maker's logo.
It does look like Wicked Maker's logo.
Kind of.
That's not.
That's a neat.
That's not.
This looks like Galaxy Black,
Oh my gosh, I can't remember who designed that.
and it's a multicolor too, because it's not through. And
That's gonna drive me nuts that I can't remember
that's a neat little
who
candy dish.
did that. That was on Things. Skull Bowl.
It has to do with the boards? Wait, I must have missed something. Let's see here. Oh, is it actually possible to have the XL with 3 or 4 tool heads, or is it always limited to 1? 3 or 4 tool heads operating, or is it always limited to 1, 2, or 5?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yes, I see what he's saying. 1, 2, and 5 only because you need an expansion board but when you go from 1 to 2. So by default, the default motherboard, the printer board has 2 connections for up to 2 tool heads. So there's expansion, and then beyond that, you need to buy the expansion tool. That's right.
Man, this is gonna drive me nuts that I can't remember who did that.
Mike still runs his 0.6 on his XL. It's doable. I think it is a little bit more oozy sometimes, but I guess it depends on the profile and the filament and the temps. But I've run 0.6 quite a bit too.
That was a bot built made that file. Bot built made that, and I loved it because it was so simple, like simple shaped. It's like a really simple design to it.
Dylan, do you have, so he said if he could afford it, he would own an XL, but he's insanely happy with his Mark IV. That's good.
Nice,
it's a
yeah.
good machine. We just
Mark
dropped
IV's
the
fun.
S kit.
I ordered my S kit in August, I think.
I think that's probably the best S upgrade that's ever released. So I've done 2S, 3S, and the 4S, and the cooling.
Yeah, I was gonna say
insane.
what's wild is the overhangs that's able to achieve.
But I don't know if you noticed that they added NFC, so the Wi-Fi gets even faster. It's a better Wi-Fi board, and then there's an NFC chip on it now too, so that you don't even have to do the type in. You can literally just tap your phone, and it'll configure your Wi-Fi through the app. There we go.
I think it's a little too hot.
Yeah,
It's looking okay. I'm just noticing that
it's hot because it's got the socks on, and it thinks it doesn't.
Yeah.
Telling you. Oh, he's waiting for the SK. It just
nice.
shipped. Good.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Congrats. I'm still waiting for mine to ship.
Let's see. I have a tool 0.6 little tweak to the tool change G code completely removes the stringing. I added a lift before moving it to park. Perfect.
Cool.
I'm sure. I'm sure most. See, that's what I'm talking about. I think as people spend more time with it, the profiles get better, and it's just.
That is one nice thing that it is continually refined.
When are you dropping a vid on the Elegoo Core XY? Is that out yet? I don't think that's even available yet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you're talking about. I don't.
But we can't talk about it.
We can talk about it. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't have any date information. Honestly, I don't have a date from them on it. One really cool thing I will give you all a heads up on that I've seen and have been told is they've taken a lot of feedback and are really heavily testing and refining and working on profiles and slicer settings and all that stuff, and really testing it to make sure it's as good as possible before they even really put it up for pre-order or sale or whatever, however they're going to do it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just excited to be able to start printing with it and showing it.
Nice.
So
Just shipped today, ordered on the 16th. I'm fine with it. Yeah, we can't make them fast enough, as I understand it. Prusa's been cranking out those S kits.
That's pretty cool. Does what's Joel's farm? Is Joel's farm Mark IVs or Mark IIIs?
It's a mix. He's got a lot of Mark IIIs. He's got, I think, maybe 6 or 8 Mark IVs.
Wow.
He's got some S's. So
wow, that's
yeah,
impressive.
he's got a little work to do
to continue. Like,
to do.
can
some
you go
upgrades.
from a 3 to a 4?
You can.
Oh, cool.
You can go 3 to 4S.
Oh,
3 to 4S. Let's see. Just ordered Ender 3 V3.
I haven't
that?
played with that one.
I haven't been in the Ender game in a long time.
I know.
There've been so many Enders now. I can't even keep track anymore.
That's what my my old work colleague was just texting me about the other day. Was asking what I thought about the Ender 3 V3, and I haven't played with it yet.
It's a good look at a prime tower right there. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
see this is what the prime towers look like. And what I was saying is you can tune these so
To be
that
even smaller.
they prime even less.
Yeah, I don't. Everything that I've printed so far with the multi-material or multicolor has just been the stock profile configuration.
I think they're good at saying defaults.
And
yeah.
even Rich was like, "Wait, which filament you were asking me about the Magneto?" I was like, "Oh, are you using the actual filament profile?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm just using the generic one."
I mean, it matters.
He's like, there is filament profiles for a whole bunch of brands in there.
Interesting thing about the prime tower and with this type of thing is the more of these that you print, the prime tower doesn't get any bigger. Like it will. So you actually like printing 1 of something.
Yes.
And then if you print 5 of something, you see like the time of the overall thing per unit gets less
because of
as
that,
you do more. Yeah. Yeah, default save time for me. Ooh, have you and Pooch ever thought about printing out an actual Lamborghini car like
my
with Joel's video?
goodness.
Oh man, I've sat in that. It's
have you really?
rad. Yeah, it was a remerse.
So here was my big plans that got shot down. It's in vain of this. It's not the same. I have wanted for the past year plus a K truck.
like a K car, like
K-car,
a K, yeah.
like a Japanese utility truck. They are.
Those ones where the drive's on the other side.
Yes, drives on the other side. They're usually manual, which I'm cool with. I wanted a Honda Acti. Someone up by Niagara Falls was selling one, and it was in really good shape, and I was really interested in buying it. And then I finally started digging more into, all right, let me get that. Like, what do I need to do to get that on the road here? I can't drive it in New York. You can't.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed in New York State. I can use it like on my property if I had a big thing for it, but they won't let me register it and insure it and all that other stuff. So that's it kind of. I'm not going to just drive it around the building here. Oh, there we go.
Around there.
There we go. It switched to the 5th one.
Angry Monday. Is the machine really that quiet?
Yes, it's
It really is.
It's
the face stepping that they dropped like amazingly
a
quieter.
significant amount of noise when they introduced
Most
that.
of the noise is like fan
Yes.
noise I'm hearing over here.
So
This is
not
a
even
relatively big room. So this machine normally sits up in that little empty spot right there. And I was printing the Magneto helmet, and there were numerous times where this was printing, and I was in the other room, which is just, there's no door on it or anything like that. It's just an opening. And I couldn't hear this running, and I'd get up and be like, did it stop? Like, what?
Still going. Still going.
Also, I've got the magnetic Waze cameras.
Yeah. Yeah,
Perfect
and
for these little.
they stick right there.
Perfect for those little
you're
corners right
they
there.
do, yeah.
Don't even need a mount for it. Just just plop it right there.
Handle the craft. You guys just talked about how we changed the nozzle from 0.6 to 0.4. Isn't the 0.6 more beneficial if you do bigger prints like helmets? So yes, it can be. It has to do with how much filament you're trying to crank out all at once. So for example, if the wall thickness of your helmet
we got a little booger there.
needs to be a certain thickness, you can print perimeters faster when you're pushing more filament through. Sometimes at the sake of detail. And you very much still can put 0.6, 0.8, 1 point up to like, I think we have 1.2s. What happened? It's done. No? Wait, is it done? Oh, okay. I think so sometimes it has to wait for the heat profile, so if this wasn't done preheating fast enough. I mean, the alignment looks fine to me. It looks like it's hitting the marks okay, but you know we'll run it through it again. Or can.
I will say I did run into a really funny, humorous issue.
What's that?
When I was trying to reprint the Magneto helmet,
Yeah.
and this is when I was texting you about, and I was on the airplane.
Oh,
And I was like, hey, I started this Magneto helmet on the, I'm just going to let it run remotely
Yeah.
while I leave to go
Yeah.
out of town for the weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm going to monitor it with the camera, and I've got the Prusa app, so if I need to cancel it and whatnot. And then, of course, as soon as the plane's taking off, I see the print is failing. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm texting Pooch. I was like, of course, I'm leaving and the print fails. And I was like,
Murphy's
all right,
Law.
I'm canceling the print remotely from the Prusa app.
Yeah.
And then I come home, I come back here from our little trip, and I come back and I'm unloading the filament and I'm swapping filaments out, and I realize one of my filaments, I had sliced it for PLA, but one of them was PET G and one was PLA. So the filaments just weren't adhering together, and that's why it completely spaghettied in one section.
Yep. So profiles matter.
Also paying attention to what filament you're loading, other than, oh, this
You
filament.
did see, I'm like,
I was like,
it
oh,
is
this
PLA,
I was
right?
like, oh,
Yeah.
this filament looks really nice. Let me
Yeah,
load
yeah.
that one in there.
Plastic is plastic.
I should probably my filament wall. I should probably
Yeah, look at that.
Oh
my gosh, when
that.
what was it, the meter reader guy came by today and was blown away.
I had the energy utility guy came, and he was like, oh my God, and he was looking at all the helmets and everything. I was
taking
like,
pictures. Can I take a picture? It was amazing.
It's like, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. Can I take a picture of this? That's so cool. Like, it's nutty how quick that is.
Pretty great. I think it's
got
now it's changing fast, man.
yeah, there's only a few.
Couple more layers.
So
You gonna let it
got
finish?
2 minutes left.
You gonna let it finish?
I'm gonna let it finish.
We're gonna-
At this point, we're
Couple
already-
more questions.
We'll let it rip.
Stack of filament. Let's see. Can the print heads change and have different print heads? Yes, we talked about this. This is being worked on as we speak. I think it's an alpha, but it is probably the #1 most requested thing. Can we have different size nozzles? on different print heads?
That's
So you
really what I'm excited
You
about.
can do it. It's there. People have had little hackish ways about it, but there'll be an officially sanctioned version of the firmware and the slicer for swapping, having different nozzle sizes. Because imagine, like, if you print a bunch of these and you're just like, look, that plate at the bottom, like, I just want to spit out really fast. It doesn't need any detail.
Yeah.
I don't need any detail until I get to the top layer.
Exactly.
You know, so that'll speed things along quite a bit too. It just, like I said, it just keeps getting faster and hopefully more efficient. And who knows what it'll be like a year from now.
I know. Yeah, it could be
really cool potential. Again, like the idea of, oh no, it was on, it's on printables is what I wanted to try. Even with the two nozzle or two tool heads was it's a skeleton arm, and you can print the cartilage in TPU, and I think the rest in PETG or PLA or something like that.
I saw that at Printopia. Yeah.
That sort of application is what gets me really excited for this.
Yeah, no, it's neat. I mean, who knows, man? Imagine if there's like, you know, non-printable tool heads, like, or the thing I'd be really excited about with a pretty simple, you know, modification. If somebody hasn't even done it already, you could add a second carriage here where it theoretically could do ditto printing. So think about it, if it could like pick up tool head number 2 and 4, and then you'd be printing literally twice as fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be a ditto print, but I do a lot of those things for print farming, and a lot of people don't need the full. So, you know, with some modification, who knows what's possible. Still here, just kind of chatting.
There's only like a minute left on this print, so figure we'll let this run its
We're just about to
last
wrap.
few changes.
Bob, now that you're here and we can say goodbye to you properly. Ooh, it's a rainbow, man.
Well, you know what I think happened was
That's kind of cool. I like.
we've got
those
a
blues
little
inside each other.
hue forgedness going on, I think, with some of the colors blending.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think it's just using two different
Do I have
shades
never mind.
of
I do have
blue.
a. No, but I don't have a yellow in there. It looks like there's a yellowish I'm seeing
You're
somewhere.
seeing I'm not seeing yellow. I'm seeing a red and an orange.
Oh,
Maybe
there's a green. Is there a green?
there's a green over there, right here.
The green and the blue.
Oh, the green and the blue is making a yellow?
I don't know.
I mean,
They can't exactly see anyways.
oh, it'll be
With
done
the
in a
print,
sec. You can
just
pop
away.
it off and we can look at it. Can it be installed with a servo head for releasing magnets into the print? Yeah, I've talked about nut traps, like ideas for automation of making more robust parts. I mean, I think there's all kinds of really cool stuff that hopefully people will start doing, if not the official sanctioned stuff. Technically, I don't know if you noticed this when we were putting the board on, but there's another slot.
There is another slot.
For a 6th tool, but obviously there's not a lot of space in here, so you know, maybe that's an input that could be used for something else. Who knows?
Where does that little board that they put out plug into for like time lapses and
Oh,
all
the
that?
GPIO board for the Mark IV?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's an add-on for the Mark IV.
Oh, okay.
And that allows you to do custom whatever you want. So you can trigger it with G-code to tell it to turn on and off the lights when the printer's done, or control a camera slider, or who knows, whatever awesome projects people come up with.
The only reason why I'm continuing, I'm trying to show you guys where it's printing, but I'm also continually yawning. Oh, there we go. It just finished.
Look at that.
Dun, 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 dun. We have
a print.
It's here.
Coming around. It's kind of an interesting choice, right? Why would you
It's
print? I guess just to
it
show
like
that it
did
can do all of them.
blue under the green, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Kinda,
need
is
to.
it creating? I don't know if it's a registration issue because we didn't actually run that alignment, or if it's supposed to look like it's in like a drop shadow kind of effect.
It might also be the heat thing. You want to change
Yeah,
the
I was gonna do that just now actually.
thing here?
So let's see if my theory is correct. So if I go under settings, and it's going to be under tools, tool 1. So that's where the diameter is set. Maybe it's not there. Maybe it is under, there, hardware. Filament auto loading, heat, filament sensor, phase stepping. I would have thought it would have been on the tool menu. I know there is a setting for it.
Yeah, I remember seeing it before as well.
Filament sensors, stock filament, stealth mode filament.
Somebody in the chat help me out if you know it. Well, maybe I skipped over it.
Maybe you can go down further. No.
It's possible. Pickup tool. Nozzle diameter.
I'm gonna come over here, back to the computer.
What firmware do you have on here?
I should have the latest and greatest. No, it is handle the crap. That is still that is a touch screen. We were just talking about that a little bit ago. Yeah, that's that you can use the dial, or you can actually touch on the screen to access stuff, which is pretty cool.
What happened to the setting for the sock, guys? Somebody, Krusty,
Yeah, I
you
don't
still in
know.
there, or Bob? System.
I'm gonna Google that real quick.
Sure.
Prusa.
I think they just remapped a couple things to the tool. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Language and time, user interface.
It said it's in, where was it? I just saw it here.
Hardware? I would have thought.
Yeah, it was under hardware. Hold on. Hardware.
Filaments.
Hardware, it says LCD menu, settings, hardware, Nextruder silicone sock set to on. This step is not performed on the XL.
Okay, no, it's not on there. I know I've seen it. So does it think it's on there by
multiple tool
default?
XL, pick the tool, navigate to the LCD menu, control, pick part tool, pick tool number.
Pickup tool? Maybe I have to have a tool selected? And then...
No, never mind. That's install slim. Push the sock to the bottom of the hot end. Push the accessory to the height brake. Once the silicone sock is installed, oh yeah, this isn't. This stuff is not performing on the XL. Yeah.
I wonder if it's supposed to be auto-detecting then. I'm not sure why there's an explicit setting. I know Mark IV definitely has an explicit setting.
Yeah, maybe
It
we
says
need
not
to,
XL. Maybe it's not on the XL anymore.
Yeah.
So version info is 613.
I just installed the sock on my XL, but I cannot find the silicone sock option under settings, hardware, for firmware version 613. Has this been setting move? Sorry. Hello, sorry, I've checked that information and we removed that option because the XL does not need to know whether it's using the silicone sock or not.
Okay, well then I guess I'm
That was just
wrong.
21 days ago.
Okay, so then that's a recent update.
Okay. So then we do need to probably tweak those slightly then.
Well,
Not right now, but-
the profile for this filament would probably
yeah.
be a little different. Can
That-
I take
that
this
too.
off of here, or do you want to
What's
leave
that?
it?
No, you can take it off.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that was upgrading this. I'm obviously going to tweak that slightly and run some more tests. But excited to get
Yacht. You're excited for yachts?
Got that upgraded. As you can tell, I'm tired. We've had a very long day. Pooch has had an even longer day. I can't believe he ran over here at like 7 in the morning. He did like a 7 a.m. 7-mile run
In the
rain, in the dark, through
I'm
traffic to get here to get some work done early before I could get in before my kids were off to school. But yeah, we got this upgraded. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in and hanging out with us for a few hours. Thanks, Pooch, for coming in and working with me on a bunch of different projects here and then helping me get this upgraded. And thanks to the Prusa team for sending along the upgrade from the 2 to the 5. I'm really excited to play around with that further. You'll definitely be seeing some videos. I'm working on that Magneto helmet video, and we'll more than likely be incorporating that into some more fun multi-material, multi-color with the 5 toolheads. I'm going to definitely be playing around with the maker chips.
Can't wait.
Coins. Is it coins or chips?
Chips.
It's chip. The maker chips.
Maker chips.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody that hung around asking questions and all that good stuff here. We will chat with you all later. If you guys haven't already, follow Pooch. He's Repcord over on
all of it.
Everything.
REPKORD. Good hanging with you guys. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
We had a lot of fun.
And stay tuned. Maybe we'll do some more fun stuff on the road tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. All right. Hey, thanks everybody.